What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? You already know what time it is. I'm your boy Adrian, aka D.
I'm Stubbs in the building.
Dr. Spot Cosmic Shock here in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I'm glad we back. I'm glad we back.
Why are you glad? You always glad, but
Man,
why
I'm
today?
always happy to be in the space shuttle because I think we got a new guest in the house, don't we?
We do got another guest in
Want
the
to tell
house.
him who it is?
Man, we got the one, the only. We got Don P. Oh, I thought you was about to hit the
on,
bell
man.
about to say.
Come on, man.
You can
Come on,
say
man.
that.
Come on, tell him who it is.
Exotic Arthur. He's in the marketing, sales. He's a YouTuber, interviewer really too. He do it all. He got clothing line, Exotic Boss Gear, clothing line. The full conglomerate. Really, he's a Exoticprenuer. That's what it's called, the full conglomerate.
I like that name.
He's into a bunch of stuff in front of the camera, behind the camera. He knows a lot about cameras. We might not even talk about that today. Who knows?
And also, he's on the path to greatness, marketing and sales uncensored. You already know what time it is. So let's welcome to the show
Don P.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness.
And welcome to the show, my man.
I appreciate you for having me. First thing first, let me shout out to Maximus for making the connection. You know, I will never take credit for something that you always give flowers. That's
Salute.
That's one of the rules of the game. Everybody be saying I got on by myself. I'm like, nah, that's not how it works, buddy.
Salute,
it takes a
Max.
village just like to raise a child, and it takes a team to get them greens. You feel what I'm saying?
Bet it up,
So
bet
I
it
want
up.
to shout out to Maximus on that. You know what I'm saying? What do you call himself? The SCK.
SCK, the movie or something like that.
movie.
SCK.
Sure. Oh, yeah, I know. If you know what it stands for, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He claim it, but you know.
Hey, my
I'm
man.
just-
Is he the wildest one out of your bunch of friends?
Oh no, it get more reckless.
It
than
get
that.
more- okay.
You know, it get way more reckless. He's actually the most consistent. I respect his hustle due to the fact that it hit different when we in the city, but then when you see him in other cities, you know what I'm saying? Because we travel. Because we got together in the same industry, and if y'all don't know, I'm in the adult entertainment industry by trade and by profession. That was an upgrade. But as a whole, I am the exoticpreneur. I teach the nature of the shadow, of how to attract business from the highest level.
Okay.
And a lot of people get it confused. They thinking that attraction marketing, which is the core of all business, it's all about positive la. But that's not how we think. That's not even how we buy. We buy based off our feelings, our pains, what we go through in the shadow. And then you're looking for someone that can offer light to you. I learned it in the exotic entertainment industry, so I bring that knowledge, expertise in an ethical way. So you ain't got to be outside on a stroll. I don't do that, so don't put me in the isms and I don't do no P's on no type of level. Everything I did is above the grade, 100% legal, 100% traceable, 100% federally backed. Got to make that disclaimer.
Now, let me ask you this. Overall, how'd you get started? I know you say, shout out to your boy Max, salute to him, but overall, how'd y'all click together and just create this?
Actually, so I met him while I was in the game. I actually wanted to be an animator.
Really?
I'm a hell of an artist. I can draw my ass off.
I knew it.
You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my blurs, the anime gang, real heavy. I could draw. I actually got an interview back when I was 18 years old for Pixar.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to be a Pixar animator. But during that time, I had just got out of high school, and it's just like the big three. You got to get in through somebody. And the dude got fired the day before I got there, bro.
Well, who was it?
I can't say anything.
Okay. Was it? Well, let me ask you this: was it the dude who did the Goofy movie?
I don't remember. He was a young guy. He had just got hired in as a junior animator. So how you come in is you come in as an intern, which is what I was coming in, but then you get hired in as a junior animator. So I was his referral because he had just got on, like he was working there about a year as an actual animator. Then you got senior animators and you go from there. So
What they let him go for? How can you mess up?
oh, you can fuck up, bro.
Like, well, you just why did you include that in the frame? I don't understand how you can really mess up as an animator. It don't make
Okay, so it's what it is timeliness. So a lot of people don't understand what goes on in the back end of creating something great. And it's a lot of work. They call it the iceberg theory. I ain't gonna get too technical with y'all, but basically when you're trying to make something great, you're trying to make it polished so that everybody else want to buy it. But what happens on the back end might be a big mess. You ever walked into a nasty house, but then you see a pretty bitch?
Yeah. Oh man.
That part. You see that mattress? Oh, my bad. Not even a regular mattress, a air mattress.
Oh wow.
But when you met her to the nines, I'm talking about body tight, breath fresh. I don't know what
Feet done, all that.
Listen, immaculate. But then when you get behind the scenes, nothing.
So this is the iceberg theory.
Yeah.
What is part of it?
Yeah, it's a
But
part.
they a lot of people, kind of on a different topic, with messy rooms or messy households, they know where everything is though. Don't get it twisted.
I'm one of them.
Okay.
I'm one of them that I have an organized mess.
Yeah.
I'm definitely guys, and people have a hard time grasping that because they want to say clarity is clear. Is like they think cleanliness is emptiness. And for me, I'm a master of compartmentalization. So a lot of successful people are good at compartmentalizing their spaces based off of needs, wants, and desires. Okay. Right. And then if you look at your business, if you maximize people's needs, wants, and desires in connection to what your end goal is, you're going to get the money easy. And this is what we do this is part one of a 4-part series. This is what we teach in Enter the Exoticpreneur of how entertainers, solopreneurs, and business owners get to the bag effectively and efficiently without trying to be gimmicky.
Now, I do want to say Nature of the Shadow sounds like a book title in itself or a movie. You might want to do something with that. Did you coin that?
Yeah.
Nature of the Shadow. You might want
part two. Yeah, part two is part three. Part three is Unstoppable, Undeniable, Unfuckwittable, Mastering the Shadow. Part two is 99 Problems, but Marketing Ain't One. Right? And then part 4 is 6 Daily Habits. Period.
So which one is your best ism that you like from the book?
Ooh, but we could just flip it open and just flip it over and just
Oh,
pull
yeah, by the way,
something
y'all,
out.
he got a book. You want to show the camera the book real quick?
Right here.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there. Y'all can see it. We just going to throw it out. Lesson 12. Hey, play to your strengths. Learn new tricks along the way. And I'm going to give you something. It's a lot of people have strengths and weaknesses. A lot of us as people spend more time on what we're lacking and then focusing on what we're benefiting off of. Like, I'm a marketer by trade, but I'm also an organizer. But that's not my strength. It's just something I can do. But I met a young lady, shout out to Jean Grey, who is a woman who is good at organization. And what she does is take my ideas and my imagination, and then she formalizes into a structured plan. Then we come together in what we call alignment, mastermind alignment. I think y'all know that coin, Napoleon Hill, and execute.
So let me ask you this. I ask all the guests this question. Do you believe in manifestation?
Absolutely.
So it sounds like to me this is not only manifestation but knowledge of self, like you said in the chapter.
You one thing I've realized: the most successful people on the planet know themselves better than they know anybody else.
Facts.
So once you know yourself, but here's the thing: this is why I love Exoticpreneurs over every other entrepreneur. Because one thing I noticed about entrepreneurs, they still play to being plastic. They play to being political. You ain't there yet. Exoticpreneurs are naked. Now think about that for a minute. What is naked? They're fully exposed. They're vulnerable. They are putting themselves to be seen by everybody, no matter if you judge them or not, knowing that they're going to be judged, knowing that they're going to be condemned, knowing that they're going to be put on condemnation, damnation, and judge and scrutiny. Then they stand up, and people believe on them. Then people spend money on them. Then before you know it, they can't do nothing but fuck with them.
Now, exoticpreneurs, is this a word that's really in the dictionary?
It will be.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay.
So you coined that term yourself.
Trademark, copyright.
There you go.
That part.
How'd you come up? Like, I know you talk about it a lot, but really, is that moment when you say you were just right there, naked, exposed? Is that how you just came up with the name?
No, actually, it took me. So I've been in the industry actively a decade plus. I'll put it like that. Where that, I started learning patterns, and I started learning personality traits that was undeniable. And when I decided to step out, actually I got called out the industry for a moment. And
I'm not understanding what do you mean by called out. Somebody want to beef with you?
No, God. Just like Don Juan had that out of body experience, and next the spirit talked to him, but it was on his deathbed almost almost. I forgot exactly how
Magic
he got
Don
caught
Juan,
up.
whatever?
Yeah, the Bishop Don Juan. When
He passed away?
No, he didn't die. He's still alive. But when he stopped being being a PIA,
Okay.
you feel me? When he stopped messing with the ism and started just going and transferred over to like being a Christian, being a bishop of a church, and really changing his profession over. However, that it's in you, it's not on you. You feel me? I got the similar things, and one thing I can say about the universe, God, whatever your belief system, I don't judge. I just understand the principles of it. Is it always speaks in threes. The first time you get it as a warning, right?
Right.
It's always going to be something out the blue, but you're going to start seeing the pattern. It's like foreseeing.
Like numbers.
Symbols. That's how the universe speaks in signs, symbols, and colors,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And pictures. The second time, it's going to become as a subtle conversation, meaning a friend that has your best interest is going to warn you about the same thing that you was already thinking about.
You know what they call that? The universe confirming everything.
Right?
It's a confirmation.
Yeah. So it gives you a confirmation, or it gives you a perception of what you need to start preparing for, right? And when that happens, the third time, you're going to get an actual dream or a symbol. So that's what happened to me. First, I got the one I start seeing the signs. But we arrogant. You get money. You can't tell me. You're hard-headed, right? Next, somebody's telling you like, hey, dude, you need to start tightening up. You're going to have to clean up. This might be your last run. And what I saw was in the sacred text, the Holy Bible, it was a passage where Moses seen the promised land but couldn't enter in. So I was given my opportunity to own my own clubs, operate, and become the top multimedia consultant for a decade plus. Zero fights, zero incidents. Can't nobody claim that. Not one body on my name, not one fed on my name, no unscrupulous behaviors at all. Not even with the dancers. Dancers, when people used to come into my place of business, and we all trapped it out the house before we got spots. My place was considered church. I have rivalry. I have for sure gang beef. I knew these people didn't mess with each other, but they came into my place to do business, to go and network with the entertainers, put their events together, and then go their separate way. Now, once they was down the street around the corner,
That's another story.
You kind of remind me of RZA from Wu-Tang. I'm sorry, RZA from Wu-Tang. He did the same thing. He said, my house, I don't care what y'all got going on. Here, we don't do that.
Yeah, everybody was respectful, confident, and comfortable. And over time, when the guys started working with me and start seeing how they was moving, how I was moving with the girls, because a lot of times, when you're working with a lot of women, and we talking about, I'm working with thousands of women, some of the most recognizable names like Cash Doll. I was her original. I was one of the first. Team Eastside, the whole team. They was all coming. Shout out to PZ and the crew. Eastside Lou. It's so many of them. I ain't even about to mess y'all names up, but recognizable names that y'all know that's on right now. They all came out of that. They all came out of the spot. Vezo, Cash Doll, the whole team Eastside. I had during that era and that time and that run, Doughboys Cash Out was up. I didn't get a chance to work with them directly, but we had a camaraderie, Trick and KDZ. I had more of a rapport with KDZ than I had with Trick. I ain't about to pretend like, hey, we know each other like that, but there was people that garnered respect. And that was shout out to Ray Hill, because he put me on the street level, because I'm a PK. Let me take it all the way back. I'm a preacher's kid. I'm a straight John P. Key, Kirk Franklin era, Andre Crouch. If you really get down, you know what I'm saying. And I was a drummer.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
From your background as being a preacher's kid, was it like a total shock getting into the business that you were in?
Oh, I was straight tender dicking. Straight tender dick. Sensitive. I put the P on too big of a pedestal, my dog. Way too big of a pedestal. Cause what you can't unsee is behaviors. People can lie to your face. People can tell you whatever. But when you see their actions and you see what they say they're going to do versus what they really going to do, I was like, oh, my God. And then we be playing so many things in our head, especially when we caught up, especially if somebody put that ooh-wee sauce on you. I'm talking about that neck. You feel me?
Everybody first freak, you kind of go a little crazy.
Oh, man. Whew.
So would you say that your background kind of sheltered you from the life?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I admit that in this book, I admit that, I was Steve Urkel for real. Straight like that.
Can I ask you a question then? Because what I'm kind of hinting is, no disrespect. So you would say when you first engaged with women, you were kind of a simp?
Absolutely. So I had straight bitch assness on me.
That's why I want to know. What was the catalyst moment where it's like, man, fuck that shit. I'm about to be.
Oh, okay. So I ain't gonna say her name, but so it was quite a few women. All right. Well, two things happened. One, I was on some Usher shit.
Oh wow.
What you mean by that?
I know what
you a serenader?
Yeah, I was.
You were a lover boy.
Yeah.
You were a lover boy.
Yeah. I was making women fall in love, but because I was making so much money off of them, they couldn't touch me. So when I say thirsty, moist on your boy, because they was trying to figure out how to get me. So
you just wanted to smash them, but they wanted more.
They wanted to smash me.
Wait, so what did you want from them? Just
I
the
wanted
money?
a relationship.
You was trying to.
They wanted
I'm getting
to,
that. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
I wanted a relationship. I was on some like, it ain't no smash and pass. I was on some, we smash, we go together.
And they wanted to tell.
They was trying to hit quick.
out.
They
Right.
just wanted to find out what the boy was.
You had the perfect.
In my head, I didn't know no better because I was the oldest of 10 kids.
So they was acting like a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the boomerang for real.
yeah.
Okay.
That part, and then so there's two. So that's one thing. And once I started recognizing that that was not just not just a gift, but it was also a curse. I had to start. I got around more men. So short thing. I'm the oldest of 10 kids, but after me, there's 5 girls before the next boy.
So you was ready.
So you were able to. You knew women in and out before you started really engaging.
I knew women, but I dealt with them on a hard level, and then I started finding out the soft side of them.
Can we talk about that for a minute? In your experience, what's the one thing about women that a lot of guys don't know that you would like to tell men?
If you don't focus on you, they'll never respect you. And that doesn't mean you're a narcissist. Doesn't mean you be selfish. What it means is that you got to start making provisions as a man to be a man and for her to respect you as a man. Like the more you try to put emphasis on their feelings, you're going to lose yourself. 2, you want to make sure that you're in position. And position is everything. Women, and when I became a manager is how I really learned how that really worked. Because it was one thing when I was just a media guy. When I was just taking their pictures, making them feel beautiful, getting them ready and making them sellable or marketable for everybody else. Mm-hmm. But when I had to oversee them and their attitudes changed from needy to, me needing them to I need them, and learning how to manage and cultivate and get cooperative engagement with alpha females.
Oh, you believe in alpha females?
Oh, I know they are. Because these women, you got to always keep in mind that the power of the P is strong. Once she figures out how much leverage she has with that, because there's always somebody choosing, trying to spend money on them, and they leverage it properly. Now, some of them get reckless with it,
Now, let me also ask you that, just to be clear. Sometimes alpha females don't have to be aggressive. They could be feminine as well.
They're extremely feminine. The alpha hard-boiled ones, the ones I had to oversee, them women were just looking for a man in position to put them in their place. That's why I agree. Yeah. I can thoroughly say, when you're in position, you hold on to that more than anything, because it ain't you get compliance with that. You don't need the money. You just gotta have the perception of money.
I do want to know, how many women were you in relationships with at the same time? I just want to know your max number of women or relationships that you've ever had.
Actual relationships?
We could do actual relationships, and then we could do.
I'm going to use females math. That's what I'm saying.
Or we could do relationships
math. All right.
We could do roster or relationship. Oh,
You're still recorded, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, I did. Oh no, it's all. I just wanted to get a little bit of that. I want to see.
Okay, that's all good.
I appreciate it. A female mouth.
Could you break down female mouth before you continue? Because a lot of people don't know.
So female mouth is basically who they said that's mine, and that's my man, right? And then there's the niggas that they've been smashing. So I was a master at what's that song? Boyfriend number 2.
I don't know that song.
Pleasure P.
Artist.
Pleasure P. Yes, I was a number 2 for consistently.
Oh man, we gonna have to. This gonna be a good conversation. Let's go.
So me being a number 1 relationship, 4
Okay.
out of my whole life.
Just 4.
4.
Could you juggle more than that, or was?
Oh, so I'm a man. I believe in polygyny. I am a polygynous type of man. Polygamy. So people don't get that confused. Polygyny is I want 2 women, and that's my max. But you can have more. But that's my max on 2 women that I want to handle, and cultivate, and those are going to be my wives. Polygamy is just basically an orgy. You know what I'm saying? Then amory is basically the woman being the head because she's the controller.
Like brother husbands.
Yeah,
Man.
where they basically just sharing the same coochie.
That's a show about that.
You know what I'm saying? And I watched it.
I remember that
watched
black
how they
woman.
do it.
Yeah.
And most of the women, they got the snapper. And what it is that she's just better at handling business than they are. See, a lot of people get that confused. It's literally about legacy and longevity and control. But the controlling is more of keeping the family structure in control spaces. Kind of like the Garden of Eden. When you're in provisions and protection, you don't think about nothing else. Think about any woman that's really in her feminine space and is with a man that's really giving her manhood vibes. She don't think about a goddamn thing. I have a daughter. My daughter don't think about shit. Don't have a clue. And that's the way we created as men. As you scale that up from the nucleus all the way up to what we are now. Women talking crazy and being extras because you ain't really worried about shit. Now you thinking about shit now because the APT got cut.
Facts.
Now you start looking at a man like what we doing now.
This is the government.
You feel me? Now you start looking. Hey, listen, I've been paying for my groceries since the beginning.
Facts.
So I'm not affected. I'm not stressed about feeding mouths. I've been feeding the family for a minute. You know what I'm saying? All day been life, but I've been feeding people all my life, I believe. Because I'm the oldest. I'm the firstborn, first boy. All I know is service. All I know is taking care of other people.
Could we talk about that for a minute, like being the head of the siblings? Like stepping up.
That wasn't no step up. That was forced in. That was a force. Whoo, that crown.
Did you really have a childhood though, or did you just have to grow
no.
quick? I figured.
Fuck no.
He was like the man of the house, number 2, if you had it.
Man, my daddy put it in my head. If something happened to me, you got to handle everything. You got to be able to take care of it. So that pressure. And then my mama, she was quick on, I'm 8. She trying to have me clean gutters, fix a roof. I'm like, I'm 8. I want to go out play Nintendo and Sega Genesis. This for all y'all old heads. Shout out to the old heads who know what that is. I don't know if y'all.
All right, man. Let's take it.
We know.
Yeah.
We ain't that young.
Super Nintendo, all that.
Y'all tender. No, but yeah, but that's what that's what I was trying to do. And, no, you climb on that roof, and I'm like, hell no. That's when I started becoming an A student. I'm smart.
My head in the books, mama.
Yep, can't be outside because I'm studying. One thing and this is a lot of women can't stand it about me. I would hire a motherfucker in a minute to do that field. Shout out to the folks that's hustling. If you got a business doing it, I fuck with you. But if you outside, just be outside, I can't fuck with it.
Yeah.
That outside shit,
So that ain't your thing.
That is not me at all. I am the money nigga. I'm quick. My attitude was this. Why do something that somebody is passionate about doing it? They love going along.
Love working on cars.
Exactly. And I say, what's your price, brother? Because from a business point of perspective, and they shamed me for being like that until I got into real money people. When you get in a real circles with people that's making millions of dollars, that's who they look for. It's time. You don't get, how much time do you got?
And you know what? You're absolutely right, because I just paid somebody to detail my car.
Amen.
First time I ever did that before.
Amen.
But for women, this is just my guess. They want to see how are you as a man to handle manual labor. That's probably what they're thinking about.
And I tell them, ain't no slaves over here. You got me. All levels are fucked up. Now, and what's thing is that one of the girls I was trying to build something with, but she was trying to make me a ninja quick. She was trying to figure out how much leverage she can get. Because, you know, when you walk in the door, 99 times out of 10, she's trying to figure out how she could put you to work.
Yeah.
She's looking at leverage of like, okay, is he one of them? Or is he one that can fix something around the house more than just take out the trash? Can you? And I'm like, listen, I'm not a trapper. I'm an entrepreneur. I hire people.
Hey, can I say something though? Just for the ladies, just so y'all know, just because a man isn't changing tires or gutters or furnaces and he hires somebody, that don't mean he don't know how to do it. As he said, sometimes you're just busy. I'm getting this. So
I'm doing this so we can do this because this is the level of men that you have. And see, women are now conditioned to looking for that fix it flat nigga. And shout out, and I respect all of them because most of them are just got outs. You feel me? They've been out. They, you know what I'm saying? You learn those skill sets from rebuilding traps. You got to build your trap up, right? You got to clean it. You got to do home improvement. I wasn't that nigga. I was a nigga that you hired to get you out of jail. I was a nigga that you look for to keep your paperwork straight. So of course, if my paper's straight, you looking for, you know, Mr. Dickum down hobo to just beat you down and give you 4 babies while you coming to me because I'm the one that's taking care of this shit.
And that's so funny you say that too because they got that one nigga that ain't doing shit, ain't taking them on dates, ain't doing nothing.
Not a goddamn thing, just playing them.
Delivering the pipe.
That's why I'm number 2.
Let's talk about that, man. So by number 2, I'm assuming you do mean side nigga.
Absolutely.
Explain that world to me, because this is why for myself, if I'm being a little candid, I don't want to ever be in a relationship again because I've been a side nigga. Now I'm like, damn, the karma though, it might come back on me.
Well, you gotta understand that in America, the positioning is all about women being in control because they're controllable. Think about that for a minute.
Women being in control because they're controllable.
You want to break that down?
All right, so
Break it down, bro.
this is facts in history. I can't make this up. We lost.
We lost.
We lost.
What are we talking about? Women.
We talking about everything that makes us a man apex of the food chain. We got our asses beat.
Okay,
I don't agree with that.
No, hold on, wait, hold on.
And how that happened.
Let them cook.
How that happened is after 1972, I believe, when they started disrupting the black family nucleus of the family and introducing the crack cocaine era, which is the 80s to the 90s. I was born in the 80s, and I had to do my due diligence on the histories. We had more successful black families from 54 all the way up to 77.
Before 54 too, but
Right. But that was our renaissance was in the 60s and 70s, that 20-year period.
The civil rights era.
Right, the civil rights era and all our entrepreneurship, because you notice that all of our great thinkers were born in, great thinkers and we're not talking just black, we're talking about white too. We're talking about the Bezos, the Gates, and Jobs, 50s, 54s. That was a golden era.
That was the baby boomer era.
That's the golden era. That was that golden era. The 80s babies are basically the little brothers of all of that. So guess what we got? The sloppy fucking seconds.
salute to the 80s babies.
Fucked. Straight, no Vaseline.
Now can we go back to, like you said, men lost a lot of people.
So what happened? So we all know this is all documented facts. This ain't nothing to make. I just had to come to the conclusion what to do about it, right?
Okay.
So since we lost that fight, and then if anybody study war, common sense level war, and this is backed by all history, even look in your Bibles. What do they do? What do they do every time they win a war?
Get rid of the.
They get rid of the men and the women and children they keep.
Ding, ding, ding. What happens to women when they are lost their man?
They become the man.
No. They go into automatic survival mode.
That's true.
Ain't that
You remember that
becoming
movie?
man
It's right there.
Yeah.
The behaviors don't change.
Yeah.
The women naturally protect the babies before their fathers, organically. So what happens when all of the men who are all alpha strong men get took out by not physically but psychologically, and then physically?
And
Bug breaking.
There we go.
But then you can't be mad when they go to other races for.
Not mad, understood.
Yeah.
So this is where number one, number two comes in. When you're seeing here, and I had to come to the realization, and this is when I seen the pattern. You remember back in, I think, early 2000, they called them the 300. It was the Detroit 300.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Remember the core 10 guys?
Yeah, I remember them.
I was getting involved in that because I'm pro us. I'm very militant as fuck. However, one thing I had to learn is I'm not the biggest nigga in the gang, but I know how to fight, right? What started happening, and this is when I started noticing this wasn't my time to act a fool. What started happening to all the leaders as they was getting momentum?
They was getting weeded out.
Nigga, 2 of the main guys was my bouncers. They got randomly hit up and killed at a club party when we and now it wasn't at my club, but at a club party, all of a sudden, these older guys, so they was low maintenance clubs, mixed crowd clubs. Ain't nobody coming in the bus, and all of a sudden these niggas get offed.
I wonder.
Staged. It wasn't
Eventually, all 5 of the main dudes that had the biggest influence and had the most power, all off. The rest of them started scattering, because once you chop the head, the rest of them started scattering. When that started happening, I was seeing how they was playing Detroit, because what has happened now? The early 2000s, what's happening now?
A new era, or what you?
Yeah, the whole new era downtown.
Yeah.
Who's down there? Not us.
No, it ain't.
But we owned this city for how long?
Shit, decades.
I get what you're saying. When I said new era, I meant the new era people who.
I'm challenging y'all, but I'm also challenging the viewers that catch this, see what happened, and why us as men we unify, but we have to unify in a different type of way.
You know, can we talk about the Detroit?
Wait, before you
300?
say that, a different way, you mean financial? Or what do you mean?
Financially, socially, and economically. Financially, socially, and spiritually.
But
well, hold on. I want to talk about Detroit 300 for a minute.
Yeah.
Now, didn't they get the Supreme Court to shut that down too?
They've tried to make it like a Black Panther type of thing. So they were trying to make it as a militant, but isn't the KKK one? Isn't the
that's the original, probably.
all of them are militant, but Black
Terrorist
militant.
groups.
Classified terrorists, but no arrests.
They're not terrorists.
They're classified terrorists.
The
The
300?
Klan is officially.
No. The Klan is
Oh, the
always
Klan.
been.
Oh, yeah.
They
The Klan
used to
has
not
always
be
been
classified as a terrorist. That must be recent.
Always been.
There was been.
They was not always classified
Yeah,
as
they were.
terrorists. Okay.
Yeah, they were.
They was always
were.
one.
What
However, see, I don't want to get. I know my history. I know my history well enough to know that I know that the agenda was to keep us out, right? And because now our women have now been conditionally programmed because we lost. Because and this is a book I challenge anybody to read. It's called Influenced by Rabbi Caldini. Read the book. Read that chapter. And matter of fact, you ain't even got to read the whole goddamn book. I get you this back to look at the case study on the monkeys in the water.
Monkey
Case
and
study,
water.
monkey in the water.
Right. Then let me get y'all for all us our Bible geeks and spiritual whatevers. Pull up what happened to the wilderness when Moses had them. How long did he have them in the wilderness?
40
years.
How many generations? That means it was 4 generations.
4 generations.
How many generations are we in?
400.
No, we in 4 generations.
Well, 4 generations.
What,
4 generations of freedom.
removed of yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So how conditioned are our women? How do they look at us?
I'm not even gonna lie. I love
Black women.
I love black women. I just don't like seeing them dolled up to appear
So
like something else.
and you can soundbite me, you can hate me. I don't give a damn. But how you gonna be mad at somebody that's retarded?
That's what, retarded?
Yeah, special.
What?
How you gonna look at them? How you gonna expect more out of them when they on the special bus?
Yeah, got a point there.
Where did that come from? I'm not.
When you
understanding
start
this
seeing
correlation.
people, when you watch the special limits and they double dribble. Think about it like kids. When they double dribble, are you gonna call every foul? Versus a normal person that every double dribble versus the person that has normal traditional competence.
I'm just trying to understand. You're equating women to what you're speaking.
Special, absolute fucking special.
But you say the same thing too.
Sometimes, but not today.
No.
But today,
we're not gonna do that.
This is the modern
gonna do
exoticpreneur
that.
talk
We ain't gonna
right
do
now because I've seen them in their truest nature, in their absolute nature. One half, and this is I put it clearly for clarification. It's a 70-30-10.
Can we go back where you say about 4 generations?
Yeah.
That's actually true because if you look at Dick Gregory, he said the same thing. It
Can't
took
make this up.
400 years, 4 generations to really.
Yeah, can't make
to
this
the-
up. They got our women so conditioned to being delusional and not looking at us as partners and men, but as slaves and beneath them.
But you also got the whole black family condition to focus on money for today or money for tomorrow's
now.
rent. They don't get to focus on a decade or a century in advance.
So the Rothschilds. Now this is gonna be a history lesson. So the Rothschild family. It was Standard Oil nigga. I think
yeah,
that's
both
right.
of them.
Rockefellers.
Rockefellers. So the Rockefellers, when he introduced the school system, and you can read the book
Several books.
on what's the Natures of Mass Destruction. I think it was written by a teacher. It's an old book, and when he was bringing in that whole conditioning, he specifically said out of his mouth, "I don't want you to think, I want you to work." So he created when child labor laws was being the thing. He said, "Well, pull them and put them in schools. When you put them in schools, give them this condition: 4 walls, gated, 4 walls, little sidelight, just like a prison." Right?
That's true.
And then high schools was the derivative of that because they still wasn't ready to go to the workforce. So you had to create the transitional space. That's how high schools got invented. Once they was ready for high school, they was already conditioned to go straight to the factory.
It's a pipeline. And then they realized, hey, we could get the black
Farming.
people to go over here to the jails.
Of course, you seen 13
Yeah.
Netflix, right? Then on top of that, then you get even saucier or that. They made sure that they conditionally made sure that all black and brown people was redlined and marginalized out of all progressive needs in agriculture. So, because we always was able to grow our own food, we've been farmers for forever, right?
They took that away.
They
We
took
live
that-
in food deserts.
They took that away when they offered their counterparts the deal.
But you're talking about no man in the house.
They offer the counterparts and say, "Hey, we'll give you a better deal on the seed. Just don't give it to them."
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Once they took that out, what we got? Well, since we can't get the business,
You know what? I had
Nasty.
somebody I argued with a while ago. They said there's no such thing as systemic racism. And because of what you said, I immediately was offended. And you were black to say, well, quote unquote black to say, what you mean? All
you can't be that stupid.
I remember our first argument was redlining. What are you talking about? Redlining is specifically so y'all get cheaper insurance and we got to pay we got to cover y'all.
we got paid triple amount. And mind you, I'm a licensed insurance agent.
Yeah. Bro, wait, you got too many talents, man. You're going to have to list them.
I read a lot of books. That's why I said, I don't want to hide it from you, but and shout out to Audible because this is coming on Audible. Because if you don't want to read, you can listen.
You heard it, man. But I want to go back to the school system for a minute. I always, ever since I got my degree, I figured it out like I didn't
What's your
really
degree?
broadcast journalism.
Okay, baby.
So I automatically figured out I didn't really need that shit. I could have did this shit on my own. So I started doing some research online, and one quote that hit me different. An anonymous person said, "The whole purpose of a compulsory education is to rob oneself of his common sense."
Facts.
And I said to myself, "Damn, I felt
That was the game.
That was the game.
That was the game because in the upper class education system, unless it's a skilled trade or it's a specialized knowledge,
a doctor, engineer,
doctor, engineer, even high level marketing. Those are specialists. Like I had to pay some real money to get into the highest level of marketing, basically global marketing. Realize that, and this is when I got inspired to write the book. When I got in those rooms and I seen how their infrastructure worked, I said I did everything that they did in the titty bar. Every fucking thing except for the scale. Because titties, even though they translate globally, is touch and go. Because I was still a little bit ahead of my time.
They pretty much just got better connections. All it is they got connections and they're...
Guess where they all come to?
Well,
my world. Every last one of them.
I mean, I agree, but I'm
look
saying...
at Wolf of Wall Street.
Every last one of them.
I get what you said, but this is what I'm saying. Like, say if you want to go international, for other races and other people, they probably ain't gonna put walls and glass ceilings up.
Let me give you that history on that, boy.
Go ahead.
World War I and II, government sanctioned HOEs so that they can continue.
What's that acronym for so I can understand HOEs? Oh, I'm thinking it's some other shit like Homeland Organization.
304.
Okay.
They had the soldiers line up outside the doors.
Because the morale was so down.
I
Because they
remember
were
that.
trying
They
to
said
control it.
I feel like that should still be a thing. Send them over.
It still is. See, this is when I realized that two things is going to happen. Sex ain't going nowhere, and people paying for sex.
You know, they
some form of it. Now, I don't condone, and I will make this clear, I don't condone the transaction of any type of personal body or human trafficking. I don't do that, and I don't condone it under any laws of nature. However, there is happening in places where there is never going to be you can't police it, but it can be managed. And what I say, and I put this in documentation, is that everything has a license. Everything has a license. Even when you're an exotic performer, I have a license. They have a license to perform on stage.
Right.
Now, I talk about this in the books in detail. But with that being said, it also qualifies you as a professional in a business.
Can I ask you a question? It's a little bit off topic since we talk about, soldiers and going overseas.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the passport bros?
They fucked up. Because the thing is, what's done in the dark not always supposed to be in the light. Mm-hmm. And what it is where white privilege becomes ignorant. When white privilege becomes ignorant and then they bring that white privilege mentality to another country that has their own different rules. You're embarrassing the company. That's how they got banned in China and in Asian cultures, in Asian areas.
Like Thailand.
Yeah, because we all know there is a thing that there's a certain level of class and etiquette you got to have together, right? And when these dudes going around saying, I got this baddie booty, we get it. But the thing is, you're now portraying their women as being messy. Mm-hmm. We know they messy. It's just like when my father always told me and said, if one hit us, we all jump off the porch. Don't matter if you wrong or not. We'll talk about that later. You get what I'm saying? So that's the kind of image and personal character you're supposed to have about yourself. And you going into another man's house and just basically put your muddy shoes on their face and say, you feel me?
Yeah, but you are talking about all passport bros of all races though right now, correct? Just like
no, I'm talking about the ones who started. Now the ones that's doing it now, they're trying to keep up the tradition. I think that's messy. Because I got friends right now who has whole families over there because it's better. Now I will say this: the caliber of women are way better. The how they treat you are top tier. Because once you secure your own bag and you ain't gotta have we ain't talking about you ain't gotta have no 6-figure, 7-figure ninja type of situation. We talking about stable working class. I'm talking about 80 and above. So let's give you some hard numbers. If you're making 80 and above, you can go to one of these countries that support traditional relationships, and you will be treated as you should, without all that mess.
You're right. And honestly, even if you do have kids or families over there, you could even send them $100 a month. They cool.
And the sustainability is way better because you can because the family condones unity. So your American dollar still holds weight over there, and you can sustain them off of like $500 to $1,000 a month. And we're talking about the whole family, and you're living in a semi-mini mansion. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you are the provider. You maintain your manhood, but here's the thing: you're coming home to where it's peace and not problems.
Do you also think those are cultures that actually respect men and manhood?
100%. Shit. When I went over there, they was like, when you over there, everybody act right. That get right is get right.
You're talking about all the countries too, though, right?
I'm talking about all the countries that support that.
I didn't know if there's one specific one you're going for right now.
No,
sorry about
that. All the countries that support the unity of family and growth, because the women they know that their women are beautiful, and they normally in most of these players they normally suppress beauty because it's all ugly people, majority ugly people here. Hey, I'm a 7. I admit, I'm a 7. I'm a good 8 because I got a couple dollars. Pass. You know, Jay-Z said it himself. Shout out to Jay-Z. I love that nigga. He said, nigga, I'm a billionaire fine.
I mean, most men are modest. We're not going to say 7 or higher than 8. Most men ain't going to say higher than 8 unless you got a complex.
I think with us, man, we know what made for rugged.
Yeah.
What made for...
There's some pretty niggas out here.
And you want to leave room for growth, though.
Yeah.
But still, most dudes ain't going 10.
No, there's some niggas that I just be mad at.
We're not like that, bro.
You secure as a man like I'm secure as a man. You feel me? Where that if there's some man that you gonna walk in, you just like, I ain't about to win this battle. If you on the chopping block and the chick see and you got this yellow green eyed skin yin nigga about 6'2", yeah, I'm gonna get the sloppy seconds.
Not every
on that.
woman like that. That's a lot of
I
women
know
don't like
they
light
don't.
skins. But
Trust me, I know they don't. But
You just speaking in general.
I'm talking
I
about
know.
in
I know.
general.
I just
Nah, specific.
for you.
Like I know me. I know, like my type of women. One, I like slim goodies. Big girls. If I can't put my arm around you, I can't fuck with you. That's a hard line.
Now, what if you got a slim goodie,
hold
but
on,
she
wait.
plump up?
So no big girls at all for you.
I tried.
What?
I don't see. Two things happen. One, you know when you hit it from the back, right? And you know, I have a slim waist. It's gut checks, and boys, you going like this, and she hitting you in the gut like. So I feel like I just got my ass cooked, even though I thought I threw something down. She's laying down like, oh shit, goddamn, you hit it, daddy, and I'm like, nigga, you hit me back.
Nah, I don't mean any big woman. Well, for me, I like the Jill Scotts. That's me.
Oh yeah, that's too big for me.
Oh wow.
That's too big. That's too. It's the squishiness for me, dude. Cause it's something about that butt in the front that just can't.
Talk about that
Talk about the fupa.
That's not a fupa, man. Nigga. That's a butt in the front. That bitch hang longer than a cootie. You know what I'm talking about? That one that smile at you could look like a bottom lip.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Look like a whole donut bro on the bottom.
It looked like a kangaroo pouch. That's what it look
Man,
like.
oh no, I'm talking about that one. Actually, I'm cool with the little pooch, little baby pooch.
It ain't little. It's like out here.
Oh yeah, the pre-pregnant baby.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. I can't do the
Yeah,
I feel you
pre-pregnant
on
baby.
that. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Now, I did want to know about these, I guess, foreign cultures when it comes to the families. How do you feel about dowries?
Dowries?
Dowry, yeah.
I mean, your paper is your paper. Then they paper is they paper.
Yeah.
So they bring it in. So first thing first, let's get into the origin of marriage. Marriage was always about kings and queens. It was always a leverage.
A business.
So you're saying back when in the days of kings and queens, common people was not even getting married?
That was when they figured out that they can control their slaves better by giving them a false paper.
Talk about it.
Come on now. When they figured that out, and this was before black slavery, they knew this shit back then. And the Roman European fuckboys, it is what it is. When they was introducing that whole, so let's take it all the way back. Romans introduced the hot and ready to the public display of getting busy to the public, because that's what they did in the royals. That's what the higher upper echelon did. They introduced that all to the, because the slaves were put on a little show. So you had the gladiators, like everybody said, but then on the back end you had the one of the slaves banging the king or whoever the thing, and then they will bang. Then the two slaves will put another slave together, and they're banging. They'll watch that. That's how it started.
That whole like what they call it. It's not. What's the word?
That's how corn basically became corn. It started back then, and from there it progressed.
Okay.
So with that being said, since the Romans was getting loose in the booty, because they also, I ain't gonna get too.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they get wild.
What's when your husband watch your wife get banged out? What's
A cuckoo?
Cuckold, yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
the cuckold.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, they was saying. So they call it cuckold, but voyeurism. That's the main
okay.
thing. That's the main thing. They was into the voyeurism heavy. All right, so now you fast forward to what we into now. Now it's modernized. It's mainstreamed.
I was gonna say, do you think we over sexualized in this society?
I think our
We
people
by
are.
black people, or what are you saying?
Our
in general.
people are. Our people are. The rest of the world no.
No.
Because they're not. See, men are gauged by our restraint. Women are gauged about their consistency, their counts. So their promiscuous action or their privacy. We're gauged on our capabilities of taking care of things. That's always been our nature. It's just natural for us, right? The fact that they diluted it in America, and then they disrupted it in our culture.
So do you think Mia Khalifa was successful because prior to her there wasn't really a lot of quote unquote porn with the jobs and stuff?
Because they they'll kill you.
Yeah.
They'll
I don't even know, is she really one of them, or is she?
No,
just,
she got ostracized.
Yeah.
She got ostracized. There's a couple new ones like Hottie. I like her. She's disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah, she's.
I think I know who you took.
Yeah,
She got a
her
little
last
cute
name Hottie.
face.
Cute face.
a little
She
cute
looks
face.
black, but she's really another culture. And she goes crazy.
Okay.
And then but what I found, and this is just me, I've been treated way better by everybody else but my own. And I'm a man. Like I take care of business. It's not just the paying the bills. I give the emotional intelligence. I offer the chivalry. I do the romance. I give you the you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You get all of that, and they know it, and they still create conflict.
Well, let me also ask you this.
You're right.
Before the show, we talked about this. Do you blame a brother for dating outside his race since you broke it down like that?
No, I don't get mad no more. Because
what made you not get mad no more?
Well, because it's what we said beforehand. My mother's African American. She's black. But when I realized how angry my mom is, and I love my mom to death, but how angry my mom is because she went through what she went through because she's a dark-skinned woman growing up in the 50s, 60s. Mm. This is why I can't be mad at somebody that's special when I see you special.
Hey, come on, man.
I love my mama, but I can't put no blinders on a woman's mindset. A woman is a woman is a woman, no matter if she's mother or not. Because guess what? Your mama got fucked, and your mama got fucked. My mama got fucked.
Come on, man. You doing too much.
I mean,
we don't like the idea.
I hate the ideal of it. I don't want to. But listen, your mama got fucked too. It is what it is. Shout out to Gary Owens. I took his joke. That's his joke.
Salute Gary Owens.
Yeah. But on this real shit, the reality situation is that when I started recognizing, when I took the blinders of the pedestal that I put everybody in, of course, my mama's forever gonna stay there. Look, I love my mama. I'm still fixing stuff right now. I hate yard work. I hate yard work. I hate field ninja work. But guess what? I do it for my mom. I do it for my daughter. Now everybody else, I'm gonna hire somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But besides that, due to the fact that was that, and you see the behaviors, you see the anger. They talk about mothers who have secret, subconscious relationships with their sons. They got Peter Pan boys. Now they got Tender Dick boys.
What they call that, Oedipus complex?
Yeah, all of those.
Yeah.
They got all of these different complexes that they have put on the man's down. Now the man is confused on if they want to be strong, straight, bi, tie. They wearing skinny jeans when they supposed to be wearing straight legs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They got a third leg, but they got nothing up here. You get what I'm saying?
But let's go back to what you just said, being a dark-skinned woman in the 50s. You also had a dark-skinned man going through the same type of hill.
So, and the way they was getting down, and this is the crazy part, because they was blessed, a lot of them was blessed with pretty teeth and everything else, they end up becoming the isms.
So the men didn't become the isms?
Yeah, they was. They end up becoming.
Oh, I thought you said didn't. Okay.
No, they end up becoming and leveraging that, because that became successful for them, because now you got to keep in mind, when there's poverty, there's possibility of promiscuous energy, right? Sexual energy, and now this is why I talk heavy in that in the book.
Oh,
sexual energy.
You just said, wait, can we stop? You said, repeat what you just said.
So poverty is the power for promiscuous energy.
I don't agree.
So when you get promiscuous energy, sexual energy becomes stronger than anything. And when you have sexual energy, and now men are now able to leverage their manhood to not only put food on the table for themselves, they can also start providing and provisions for everybody else, because they still are men.
So basically a manhole.
Of course.
But you do realize rich people cheat on rich people all the time when you speak on.
That's political. We're survival.
I just don't agree with that. Hold
on, I'm not understanding. Like, that's two different type of.
No, you got two different echelons.
Once you use the word promiscuity, that's what threw me off with your whole
poverty and promiscuous energy.
Yes,
promiscuous energy. Okay,
solely because you pretty much say, because I'm in this financial situation, I'm gonna be more promiscuous.
No, yeah, it's
poverty breeds it.
It's survival.
I understand it breeds it, but then you also got promiscuity when you got affluent people in society, all types of people.
So another way of saying it is, anything that creates extreme restrictions is going to give you the maximum amount of resistance. So if you was to look at it like this, if we was in slave times right now, and we were highly restricted, and we got to go yes or no, sir, how many of us is going to do whatever we got to take to get out of it? So out of three of us, one of us is going to fight, one of us is going to fold, and one of us is going to die. That's for sure. one out of three of us is
Or
gonna
run.
Yeah, run is
A
the
run.
4-5 shit. Yeah, that was
So
the first
fight,
one.
flight, or run, or die. So I know me, I'm probably gonna fight.
You can mail yourself to freedom. Now you smart enough.
I'm smart enough, but I just because the way my daddy raised me to be a fighter, I'm still like that. You know, like I'm more mature now, so I pick and choose my battles.
Yeah.
I've been practicing the art of silence now.
And I was gonna say it's not that you fighting don't have to be physical.
Right.
It could be different ways of fighting too.
Yeah. So, you know, how our forefathers fought, they didn't use the power of their pen. They used the power of the pen and the intellect of community versus sitting here going fist to fist, because we already learned, again, we lost the fight.
We lost that war.
We lost that fight. We still in the war, but we lost that fight because them motherfuckers is devious and very, very clever on how they
And
started.
they got government backing. They have
yeah.
CIA, FBI.
They got a
so
bigger
many resources.
army.
Bro, they got something called a music label.
Yeah.
That by itself.
Come on now.
They got
Come on. They got
resources in abundance in comparison
Bro,
to
they-
us standing alone. We don't even like each other most of the
Hey,
time.
what's the old saying goes?
that came from conditioning them.
Yeah.
All skin folk ain't kin folk. They
Right.
they even got you.
Hating you and not
Listen,
trusting you.
when I got hip to Sister Ali, I always mispronounce.
She with the
Shahrazad Ali?
fez on. Shahrazad, yeah.
Salute to
And-
you, sister.
You know, and when I read her book, you know,
The guide.
got to deal with a black woman.
Yeah.
Right. And I read her book, and this is written back in the 70s. Now I'm reading this in the 2000s, and I experienced everything she talking about.
The black man's guide to understanding the black woman.
There we go.
You know, it's interesting. A lot of women didn't agree with her viewpoints.
But
and
they did
stance
it.
back then, or even now. They still don't.
And they do. The thing is that they're in denial because they do the very things that literally brought the situation. She just used accountability, and because our women are able to deny accountability because they know that they was able to run to a government to shield them from their actual mirror.
And look at what's happening now. The EBT is getting cut off. It's November 2nd.
EBT gonna be cut. Guess what? Guess what's going on in the market? Because they're not.
$40. I got $40.
Yeah, my boy said that yesterday too. My boy he said that yesterday.
No.
That's because what they refuse to do now that they experience a level of freedom or autonomy, and I'm a strong believer of autonomous lifestyle or autonomy energy, meaning you're mastering yourself to a level where that now you can work with other people without losing yourself. And that was the disconnect that we was having for forever. And that's what I've seen consistently in other cultures. They just preserve it better. You feel what I'm saying? Because their positioning on the economic train is higher. We're at the bottom of the food chain. Period.
Now, let me also ask you this a little subtopic off this.
Shoot.
The relationships between men and women. I mean, we got an argument between high value male, who's being called a simp, who's being called a pick me, this, that, and the other. What do you think has to be done for it to get fixed, or is it too late?
It's never too late. It's never too late to fix yourself. You know what I mean? Men, I challenge all men to define your purpose and wear with pride, which is the slogan of the Exoticprenuer. I really strongly challenge man to get you a purpose. Now, what is a purpose? It is something that you're willing to ride for, die for. The gangs did it. When you had red, blue, green, black, you was rallied under a flag, and it was given a purpose before it got diluted to nonsense, which happens when you gain a lot of influence and power. That's just the hierarchy of humans. But it was a rally. It was a cry. America is a flag. It's a purpose. White America versus Black America. The thing is that we don't have a flag, and we haven't decided on what could be our flag. Now, I personally, looking from example wise, the FOI, the nation. I will give them
Nation of Islam.
I will shout out to them. I will give them their flag and their flowers because they unified. And I went to Savior's Day. Now, I'm not a Muslim. I don't claim any religion, but when I looked at their behaviors and actions, I identify with that from a masculine strength perspective.
You went to the one that was at Cobo for you?
Yeah.
I was
went
there.
to that. Oh, man.
I was there. Man, they got a lot of women looking for husbands there.
Woo, yeah, they
They're
do.
women like
Yeah, but they're not that compliant, brother. They still fighting.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about just regular girls
Yeah,
in Detroit. They was out there dressed like
The level of beauty.
straight off the street, but you could tell they're trying to like.
Yeah, they're
get
trying to
their
figure it out.
lives. Yeah.
The level of beauty that you see and with the, oh my God,
Were they
love
all
a natural
Muslims?
one.
Like,
No, it's just
No,
regular
they were
black
you
women.
can tell the difference. It's night and day.
Yeah, the Muslims was dressing way
They astute,
different,
solid.
but
The women are cleaner because they're not putting all the poisons. They're not getting crab boils and French
Hijabs.
fries. And they're not big back and they're actually slim back.
they don't got all the makeup on their face.
Biscuits on them. You can see a natural face and not who filter it is. I met a chick. I swore to God, I thought she was fine. She catfished the stew out of me.
oh wow.
Man, and see, because I'm a photographer, retoucher, so we photoshopping, retouching the bodies. I was doing that's how I made my first set of money. So I'm familiar with that. So I wasn't familiar with the AI catfish. That was a new one for me. When that happened to me a couple years ago.
AI catfish?
The AI catfish. God damn.
Talk about that for a minute.
Boy, did she came in looking like I'm looking at the flyer because I was networking with these business owners and we was all building, right? So I'm like, oh, who is this? This look like my speed. I'm sitting here thinking, because she has an Asian descent, pretty face, big boobs and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Man, I'm thinking I'm about to get on this one. She came in, she looking at, man, when I say she looked like a hot mess, face knotted up, fatted up. She 40 pounds heavier.
Oh wow.
No ass at all. Straight back.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
I was so disappointed. I was so hurt, and I still lack etiquette and filters.
What you do?
I was like, you catfish the fuck out of all of us. She was like, what you mean? I said, this ain't you.
Oh man.
I'm trying to holler at this. I hurt her feelings. I'm my bad.
What?
What
What you think she had it coming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
That's
now.
wrong. Because I made a living off of photoshopping the girls, but then motivating the girls to look like what I made them to. Because that's what they're coming to see.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls, then I created my own fitness program called Snatcherini Fitness Get Ripped Gang. Which
called what? Say it clearer. I'm sorry.
Snatcherini Fitness, the Get Ripped Gang.
Okay.
So we focused on nutrition, health, herbology, natural things. Because for during that COVID time, I actually started. I actually became a pharmacist. Well, I was going to school to be a pharmacist until I realized that wasn't me. Mm-hmm. But pharmacology, I spent 3.5 years in pharmacology, so I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing, and I've studied it at level, and I still study it to this day, where that I can get into your biomes and give you the proper regimen to get your shit together.
Ain't pharmacology only a 4-year thing or 5-year?
No, it's 7 years, bro.
Oh, 7. Okay.
It's like being a doctor almost.
Yeah, you basically doctors was split up because you had to do pharmacist and diagnosis. Now they just do diagnosis and pharmacy is its own thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to the South Side. Appreciate it.
Shout out.
If y'all don't get you some chips, where's this at?
Hey, you gotta
stores.
holler at us for a deal, man. We ain't about to give out free advertisement.
That part. You know what I'm saying? Get it for them. I'm gonna buy.
It's a question I've been wanting to ask you.
Shoot.
We talking about cuffing now. Who you think cuffs quicker, men or women?
We do.
You think we do?
We bitches.
Wait,
We bitches as fuck.
You using all the wrong words today.
Come on, man.
All the wrong.
Do they sound familiar? So who the fuck ain't my shit? Why the fuck? I know.
It don't feel
ain't
right.
nobody gonna get this. Who that sound like?
But you just said you had a bunch of girls trying to be your man. Wait, whoa, I worded that wrong. You had a bunch of girls who wanted a relationship from you.
Yeah, because
yeah.
women are hypergamous by nature.
No, they wanted sex.
They wanted me.
Yeah.
They wanted me, and because I realized that was my angle, I was the one that no one could have. One, my demeanor is non-confrontational. That's the best way to put it.
Perfect for corporate America if you black.
Exactly. But for the hood in the streets,
No.
soft.
No. Yeah.
But thank God that God, the universe, all the above, Allah, everything, always brought a mentor in my life. A lot of times, the only reason why I'm able to speak to you now and talk to you now is because God always had his hand on me from the beginning to the ending. That's why I can't never deny what was on me and in me, because the way God works, he's always going to bring someone in your life that's going to be your Obi-Wan, that's going to be your Yoda. Now, if you're too arrogant or to receive it, that's not the universe's problem.
Now, do you agree with this term? Shout out to OG Rob. He said, we get good news all the time, but a lot of us aren't ready to receive good news.
Yeah, yeah. That's really what part 3 is all about. Is shadow mastery. Really understanding how to identify your demons, how to identify your dark side, how to align with it, because we were born with both. There's a lower half and a higher half, right? There's 2 hemispheres in the brain, right? Then there's the part of the middle, the pineal, right? That's the gray area,
yep.
right? That's the opener up. Our genitalia for the male and female. The centerpiece is the part where that we can master it and create and generate creativity, or we're going to produce chaos. Power of life or death is in the tongue, right?
Yes. Yes, I say that all the time.
So
it's in the scriptures.
Yeah, that's scriptures, that's documentation, and that's subconscious programming.
Hey, can we
scientific.
Can we talk about that for a minute?
Yes, sir.
You know, coming back, I call it coming back into remembrance, because we always had that power. It's just, you got to tap in.
Yeah.
What I realize is, and this is for everybody out here, I tell him all the time, the 2 powerful words that you can use is I am. I'm just saying.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
I am that I am that I am.
Thank you.
We stand on that. That's a part of my morning mantra.
Yeah.
My morning mantra, I am the exoticpreneur. I speak that, I live by that, I become that, because now I am the representation of what my purpose is. And I'm inspiring my 55 to a million that want to learn the principles of the exoticpreneur to receive their greatness holistically, naturally, and it doesn't have to be stuck under a religious dogma. Because I grew up in the church. I know the church inside and out from all levels, from the highest pulpits. I'm talking about mega churches all the way down to the hole in the walls. I've seen the inconsistencies, so there's no point in me even trying to play with y'all in the game. Because we could have a Bible battle, you'll lose. Because I read the motherfucker several times. I studied it.
Several days, mate. Man, what?
Man, I seen my first demon at 13.
Well, speak on that.
She was my first sex demon too.
I thought you meant that.
No, it was a real demon. It was a real demon.
Succubus.
I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
But we can go there.
Okay. but look, listen when he says it's a demon. What people say today, you on demon time.
Yeah. Yeah. That the demons come out at night, but you know what? The demons come out at night, but that's also the best time where your power is at its highest.
3 a.m.
3 to 5.
You're protecting yourself.
Yeah, that you can either tap into infinite cosmic consciousness, which I challenge you to, or you can go into your chaos space and get busy. Either way it goes, you're going to do something. Don't sleep on your blessings when you know that greatness is all over you.
I mean, true balance. You got to know your good and your bad side, like you said earlier. And people who know themselves, they just more successful in life.
Yeah.
I know how the lengths I go with when I'm feeling bad or good.
Yeah. So emotional stability is big, and a lot of people have been running crazy off of this. I'm anxious. I'm all that stuff, which is a lie. There's no such thing as anxiety. That's a made up word. This scientifically and psychologically is a made up word, because all it is you're focusing on the future instead of the present. That's literally what anxiety is. Like me preparing for this podcast, I'm getting anxious. Why? Because I'm trying to predict what's going to happen versus what's supposed to happen. The power of presence, the power of peace, the power of God, the power of the universe is being present when it's present, so that your presence is your presence is a present.
Where do you think we get that from? Trying to, live in the future instead of living in the present.
Well, shit. My era was all ADHD, undiagnosed. So we was already like that. Our recommendation was get back to nature. We was outside, so we fixed it. We adjusted it, we handled it. And then when they threw the mess in us, because before that, I'm still a kid. I still maintain my childlike energy.
Right.
So because of that, I go outside and run and have fun. How many of y'all can really do that? I'm challenging the outside people. I'm challenging people that's catching this now. How many of y'all can just go outside and just have fun, just run?
Not at all. Not without this.
I spend more time dodging people not walking out in the street because they got their headphones on and they got their face down into the phone than I do drivers. Then got the nerve to say, I'm depressed. Come on, man.
Let me also ask you this. Let's go back 5 years ago, 2020.
Yes, sir. That's when it all happened.
Yeah, I was going to say the effects of 2020 from your opinion.
That was my lowest. That I thought that would have been my lowest point, but that was when that's when everything crashed. So my industry with a penis went down, but with the Cuda Mama went up because that bag went crazy. Woo! Shout out to the OF. They went crazy.
Yeah.
Aunties, grandmas, in a slip. In a slip. And that's when I dropped version 1. I had to revise it because 1, I was right. And 2, it had to have more to it. It had to, because I went out during that time. Unfortunately, I did save my money, so I wasn't affected heavily until the following year. I was good for a year, but when it went 2, 3 years, I was like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Thank goodness they had the stimulus, floating, so some transaction was able to happen. I was able to do some business. But when they did that, I was like, ooh, this knowledge, that's when I got the download.
I got so many. One of my main questions off topic is like the difference between reading about sex and actually watching it.
I thought it was gonna say actually having it.
Yeah,
no.
Dude, it's hard. It's hard. Like, it's one thing when you pull out your phone and you just getting a stroke gun. It's another thing when you're actually trying to keep it together the whole goddamn on time and produce the volume that's needed, and it has to be believable. And it's got to hold up to the standard that they're expecting to watch. This shit's hard.
Because I was gonna say you're creating a new sexual energy doing that.
Yeah. See, and I'm all about so this is one thing I talk about in the book. In your sexual energy, there's 4 levels of sexual energy. It's 5 that we experience, but it's 4 that actually matter. The 5th one is exploitation. That's what makes the money now. That's what all the music industry does. That's what traditional marketing has been about. Subliminal exploitation on a white and other level. But in the black culture, it's been exploitation directive. BET Uncut, every music video you watch, it's exploitative, right? But done in the right way, it's explorative. This is how explorative is. You're trying things to, 1, learn yourself, because you're coming back to oneness, right? 2, as you're exploring, there is no judgment on you or the other party. Then you get to your second phase, which is transmutative. That's your strippers, for example. Good strippers, entertainers, performers. These are your entertainers, music artists. They're doing transmutation. Because what they're doing is projecting their energy onto you, and you're driving it. And you're attracted to it because their energy is matching your frequency. So you're learning. Some of us have it organically, but in the book, I teach you how to do it instantaneously. It doesn't matter if you're attractive or not. It works to your benefit by making yourself more aesthetically pleasing. But that's not a requirement 100%. Transmutation. So you're projecting your energy. The 3rd level is transformation. Now you don't have to project it. It's on you and in you. So now people are attracted to it because you've transformed your energy, and now it's your own natural force field.
It's your aura.
Yeah. Men got it, women got it. Just the ones that are better at it are exoticpreneurs. That's why I could put any exoticpreneur. I could put a 2-year-old exoticpreneur stripper for all intents and purposes. She's not a stripper, male or female, not a stripper anymore. After 2 years, you're really an exoticpreneur at this point. Put them against any entrepreneur that's been in the game for 10 years. I promise you we'll outperform you and out-earn you in the same timeline in 1 year per period, because 2 things are not in their way. 1, fear. And that's all levels of fear: self-doubt, self-identity, subconscious and conscious, personal presence, personal presence, and personal hangups are not in the way. Most entrepreneurs are in their own way because they're getting caught up on what other people think versus what you have to offer. We talk about that in the book.
Can I ask a question? Do you think a lot of people who live the street life, whether stripper and out here hustling or even drugs, can be successful in corporate America?
1,000%. 1,000%.
That's okay. I just want to hear it.
But that's only if you were successful in the streets.
That's true. Yeah.
That's the criteria. If you was a fuck nigga in the streets, you a fuck nigga in the corporate. Use my bus boy, and I'm calling you out because I can't stand corporate. So I can't stand corporate.
Me neither.
I'm more entrepreneur than I am corporate.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I can't stand these jobs in general in the first place. But that's just
well, everybody need a job. Because who gonna do the work that I don't want to do?
I think before they...
Well, that's different between laboring and working. I think that's 2 different things.
Okay.
Labor and working.
Like I'm looking for the ones that want to do the work.
Yeah, that's
Looking for. So I want to create the environment that's inviting, so that you want to do the work. I took that page off of Jeff Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
making your job your passion is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like if you're a good you're a broadcast journalist. Mm-hmm. So I need your voice. I need your ability to engage. I need your ability to make the customers feel good. That's leverageable to me because I'm focusing on one thing and one thing only: marketing. How to get to the masses, which I see both of y'all working too, but then I see how I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Stubbs. Because I was thinking shrugs for some reason.
Oh, that's way
yeah. So Stubbs, because he's more technical acumen, that's a second position. Dude, I have technical IQ. So I speak all this tech. But guess what? You doing it full time. So why can't I leverage your time with my intellect and we get a mastermind alliance and quantify our abilities instead of just looking at each other as enemies?
Or like you said earlier, it's the government. They want black people to not want to come together and deal with black people.
Yeah,
not
but
even
fuck
trust
the government.
you,
At this point, the government don't give a fuck about us. Why? They cutting off every opportunity for us to codependent on us because you created the problem. What they always tell you: never give a motherfucker a chance to feed you because they give you the same opportunity to starve you. Right? Because the women and all the people that's codependent on the stamps and all that stuff, they are scrambling and wambling. While the rest of us who've been getting it out the mud since day one,
it don't bother us.
It don't bother us none.
But that's why they don't want these solar panels on the houses. They don't want people digging
because it disrupts
wells for their own water.
Come on now.
Come on now.
That's disrupting capitalism in a sense. But here's the funny part about it: capitalism is going to always exist because
hopefully not.
It's always so. Here's the thing: capitalism and socialism are two sides of the same coin. In the middle is where everything needed. This is how strippers and corporate niggas gotta work together. You get what I'm saying? Because for one, you're gonna have to have the other. It's like left hand and right hand. It's like black and white. Everybody's gonna always need each other. That's how Adam needed Eve. No matter no matter how much we couldn't stand the chick for fucking us over, even though I ain't gonna get too heavy into that part. But the fact of the matter that there was three of us. It was the devil, it was Adam, and then there was Eve.
It was Lilith before Eve, but
yeah,
if you want to go there,
we don't count her. No one counts her.
I just had to say it.
Touche. But because of that fact of the matter, she's the most famous one, right? But the fact of the matter, there was always somebody there, and there was always somebody in between. That's the Trinity. That's always going to exist, right? So because there's always a Trinity, there's always going to be an opportunity for us to. Somebody's going to figure out how to make more. Somebody's going to always be less. This is just law of hierarchy. This is a prices law. If y'all want to look that up,
Priceless law.
Prices law.
That's a person.
No, that's a law. It's a law. It's a universal law. It's a physics term.
Prices,
prices law.
Like prices of. Okay.
Yeah, prices law, like Murphy's law.
Okay.
Right.
Prices law.
Yeah, I want y'all to look these things up because I'm gonna hit y'all with some sauce. This is for the people and for y'all. Look these up because these are terminologies gonna understand how thinkers work, how governments work, how entrepreneurs that make over 8 figures think. That's how they quantify their actions because the average person don't think they're there because they ain't been exposed to that type of information, knowledge, or opportunities to use it.
Facts.
Right? I was blessed. I will never say that I take credit for anything. God made it way I was in position to be a position, to have a perspective. It just, I was given the download to pass on the knowledge. I'm a platform. That's it. I'm supposed to pass on the knowledge as it's supposed to be written. No more, no less. It's just written in a form and a knowledge in a format that's layman's, relatable, but exponential and simple at the same time. Right? Because I don't want no one, I wasn't given the knowledge to just be great because I'm already feeling great already. It was to pass on this information so that the next generation can be great and not lose themselves because of this nonsense. The Bible has been written, translated how many times? The Quran and the Torah. I ain't gonna get into that, but y'all know what that is.
Yeah, Torah, yeah.
Yeah, that's something else. Yeah, but all those been given and been translated hundreds of different types of times. But guess what? Some people will follow it, some people not. However, the principles of God never change. All I'm speaking for is principles that are done and that are used universally. Because even in Solomon said, if you want to learn God, all you do is just look at nature.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, very facts.
Tesla said that too.
Yeah.
So I was just given the principles in the shadow world, and I still got the same results, the same success. This is what the world needs now. They need the shadow. I would consider myself the anti-hero villain.
I love that term, anti-hero.
Yeah, I would.
You just
consider myself
misunderstood.
that. Yeah, because I'm gonna go there.
You're the Batman that kills, pretty much.
That part.
Like his dad.
I don't give a fuck.
No, you the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You already know.
You the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Somebody know about the stunner, right?
Everybody needs that stunner. Everybody needs it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the people's elbow. I'm Kane. I'm going to be Undertaker. I'm all that. Shout out to WWE.
We're talking about back in the day, WWE.
Come on now. WWF.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
But let me also ask you this.
Sure.
When it comes can we talk about sex for a minute?
Okay.
Do you think in this society it's taboo to talk about sex too much? Because we can show it, but
Never not. See, what I get tired of, I get tired of talking about us versus them sex. It's instead of transmutative sex, transference sex. Like when I had sex with this woman and I had, it wasn't just a release. It was a come together moment. When the last time y'all had that? When the last time y'all had some not even sex, it was they back in the day making love type shit. Not the sucker stroking. We not talking about, oh baby call me. No, we talking about
like a soul tie.
Soul tie sex. When the last time y'all had that?
I'm a Libra, that's all I'm gonna say.
A lot of people look at that romantic sex.
Yeah, yeah.
Embracing each other type sex.
Some spirits and some souls that y'all not meant to be in a emotional relationship. Y'all was meant to be in an intimate relationship. Some of y'all are just like that. Some of y'all just that's the one that that's the one that's doing her soul tie because he got her mind in her body, but he really just got her body and she's selling her mind because she knows she's stuck on stupid. You know she know it. Why? I talk to him all the fucking time. I can tell you, I can give you 1,000% tea on every woman on most women 90% of the time. 10% is just going to be I don't give a fuck, and I ain't compromising.
Well, let me also ask you this. What you think is more powerful, a mind fuck or a body fuck?
Mind fuck. Mind fuck all day. Because that's how they win.
You heard the man.
Shit.
Well, women, though, you could dick them down so good, they get digmatized, and that affects their mind. Just saying.
You talking to her at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when she's getting 7 or better, and you talking that shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Girl, yeah. You gonna have my baby? Yeah, you say you love me. What's my name? Talk that shit.
It's yours right here.
Yeah, nigga. I never say it's yours, bitch. It's my shit. This my shit. What's she saying? What's she saying? It's yours, daddy. She's reaffirming. She's confirming the alignment of what you putting down on it because you hitting that spot. 7 or better. If you're shorter.
Oh, he said 7. I didn't realize it was.
Hey, but knows what you just did. You had a rhythm there.
Yeah.
That was the rhythm. People ain't hip to the rhythm.
Hey, hit him with the Kevin Hart. I love that nigga. He's one of the realest short people I've ever met. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you met Kevin Hart before?
Yeah, I was fortunate, brother. I met everybody coming up before they blew up.
How was the experience with Kevin Hart before the fame?
He was the same.
That's when he still was a girl?
He's damn near the same. Only this when you do, I did understand when he was coming about. People are weird once you get to a certain level of notoriety. Because I was just a hood celebrity from, I would say from 2010 to like 2018. That's when I started kind of like moving more behind the scenes and really operating nightclubs and operations from a more of like don't know me, just only the people that need to know me because I'm dressing like a straight porter because I'm paranoid now. Because the one thing about drawing attention in the city and you get money, people start watching because now a whole generation has grew up on your name. And when they grow up on your name, they watch you. And then YNs is YNs. They get thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm decade plus.
I know earlier you said something about how, I think you said because your stature in the hood, you soft. But at the end of the day, a lot of people in the hood, they still respect money.
Yeah, money talk, bullshit walk. Yeah. And fortunately, the certifieds fuck with me, and that kept a lot of bullshit off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what you cannot deny is a real nigga is a real nigga. No matter, it ain't got shit to do with the streets. It's got to do with who you are as a man. If you stand 10 tones with your nuts hanging strong, then you good. It's when a nigga say, "Who the fuck is you?" and you don't stand up and say, "I'm me."
Yeah.
When you say, all right, well, nigga, you my bitch now. It's simple
I'm
as
gonna
that.
tell you who you are if you don't tell me who you are.
That's I am that I am that I am. Come on now.
What would you say?
Come on now.
Hey, you know another thing about that tapping into remembrance. You will get the courage to stand up to a lot of things you think you would never face.
Yeah. I'm blessed to have my father. My father he was that nigga. He's still that nigga. 72. Can't tell him shit. Scorpio gang. Wow, crazy.
That's how that generation of men, they gonna.
Yeah. My daddy told me. He said you gotta bring an ass to take one.
Yeah.
Quick.
That's my granddad say all the time.
He said what?
You gotta bring an ass to take one.
Oh.
In other words, if you want to kick some ass, you got to bring some.
I remember what's the name said that in that movie. John Amos said it in that movie with he said that. Bring ass. Never mind.
You know, my dad is a military man. So, and mind you, I'm the firstborn. My daddy on my ass about everything. You got to be a loner. You got to keep your wits together. So, mind you, I'm in the club, want to get high as fuck, can't do shit because I got to stay on my shit. I got to stay on my square 24/7 as I'm watching what's up. Right.
Point is, he was preparing you for life.
Man, he prepared me to be a man as a man. So even when dusty women got to being dusty, I understood how not to be so tender. So when I got around the OGs and the real men that was running the streets and seeing how they move, and they moved exactly like my dad. The only thing is that I didn't call a girl a bitch. That was not my thing. I say everything but bitch. And two, I sound like Mickey Mouse when I'm mad. So yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit that. Because that's how everybody knew I was mad, because I get real high pitched, because now I'm ready to tear everything up. And being around men real men teach me how to calm my energy and channel it properly so I can stay here with you. No matter if you was a male or a female, I was getting on my nerves, because I still was working with my emotional stability on making sound decisions instead of any decision. That part made me like, nah.
Can I ask you a question? It's kind of off topic. It is off topic.
Come on.
Say you got a big family. So speaking on your dad, your mom, and your sisters, you bring a girl around and none of them like her. How would they behave?
They disrespectful.
They just be like, get this bitch out of here.
No, my mama would say what you want. My dad say, who's this bitch? My sisters ain't shit.
To her face?
To her face.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
To her face. Like, but see,
So what do they want for you as far as a woman? Because I know everybody want.
Well, so the last time I had a mediocre woman was in my early 20s.
Hey, what do you mean by mediocre?
Listen, bro, I got nothing but baddies around me. Consistent.
I'm saying, but is it all solely baddie based off of look, or based off of, like you said, the
total package.
women and how they
talking
treat
about
you?
total package.
Okay.
I'm talking about fine up and top and nasty.
So what I'm saying, how do your people react when you bring these women? Because me, I don't bring a woman around.
Oh no, they automatically think they're a hoe. They automatically, because my public image is I work with hoes.
So
that's my public
what
image.
club you meet her?
Exactly. That's literally so. So my mama don't cuss, so she be like, So
Who this?
so she one of them. Now here's the funny part about my mama was we come with all that judgment, but then she would ask the girl, "Why do you want him?" And he be like, but then the girl would say, "He treat me so well." And then my mama would say, "Yeah, I know he does, because he's going to treat you well." I was like, so why you hating? Make it make sense.
Honestly,
Maybe
your mom
she see something that you don't see.
Yeah, because she assumed everybody. See, here's the thing about women. This is when I stopped looking at my mom, because sometimes you think it's protection when it's kind of like hating. Women, when a woman that knows you or has experienced you for a long period of time, no matter if it's your girlfriend or best friend or something like that that's in your life, she's always comparing herself to you, and she's comparing whatever woman to her. So if they don't qualify, just like if you had a daughter and you're a father, the daughter is always going to compare her idea of a man to who her father is, right? So most women, if they was ain't shit or doing slick shit, what they gonna put off on that girl? To be ain't shit like her.
Projecting.
Right? Exactly. So transmutation is the positive side of that. Negative side of it is projecting your bullshit on them.
Now, I want to ask you this.
And women are amazing at that.
What do you look for when you first see a woman? Like, as far as being your type.
Little waist.
Little waist.
Little waist. I got, listen. All right, so I'm in the gym and I'm fit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pushing that weight. So I'm getting size because I was a little guy all my life. I didn't start gaining weight and getting actual size until after I turned 40. You know what I'm saying? So I was 140 shit for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm 177, solid. You feel me? So I'm looking for. I pay attention to that waist. You can have a pudge, this much, that much.
To know.
Cause I know you're gonna want a McDonald's sometimes. Cause sometimes I'm not gonna give you salads. We gonna eat. We gonna eat good. It's just gonna be a cleaner. I eat clean. I don't not eat. A lot of people be thinking like just cause you're fit that you hungry outside. No, nigga, we getting steaks and I hate crab boils. I don't understand.
Say hibachi.
Yeah, but you'll get that hibachi.
Yeah.
We'll go there. You feel me? If anything, I used to be a chef because I had my chefs teach me how to cook.
No, see.
So I whip up something that hits with the flavors.
Now we talk about the physical, but what about the internal and the inside?
In internal, I look for integrity. I will test your integrity quick. And you know what's great about? You know what's funny? And what's interesting about that? When you are who you are, the universe will start putting things in the way just to prove if they're for you or against you, because they're going to test if they're right then and there. In 90 days, I give everybody 30s and 90s. So I do math. Now I do straight math. In 30 days, if something happens within 30 days, you're going to find out if they're with you or against you, because either something catastrophic is going to happen in their life or something semi-irritating is going to happen in your life, depending on how you structure it. So if you're at peace, very little happening. But it's always something catastrophic going to happen in their life. Then they're going to be leaning on you, right? If it don't happen in 30 days, it's for sure happening in 90, right? And at 90 days, they're either going to show up and say, I got it, and take care of things, or they're going to look at you to save them and throw on a cape, and then they got you. I'm Batman. I'm not Superman. The fuck? You might get a flash here and there, but I'm Batman. I'm not spending no money, but I will look at the situation.
Anti-hero.
Fuck you. Like, nigga, I'm Venom. Nigga, shit. Like, cause you're not. Why are you here? Cause I know I've noticed that depending on how you approach me or how you met me, I already figured out how you trying to use me. You feel me? But that's only with our women. All the other women, they don't look at me they don't look at nothing but how can I get to know you as a person, and that's what fucked me up.
Do you think culture has a lot to do with that?
Culture, era, and neediness. Like, well, shit. Since the EBT game and all the subsidies, so all the support is about to be moved out the way because they're getting rid of all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Compliance is going to come in a factor, which means brothers that got their shit in order, you about to get a lot more compliance. It is what it is.
Said Cheesecake Factory sound a lot good on the first date.
There it does. There it is, right? But more importantly, it's also going to be put men on the forefront to get this shit together if it's not. Because now, who they supposed to turn to? Because we looking for peace. We looking for peace and love. You know what I'm saying? I only want you to be, well, I'm already at peace, so I'm looking for love from you. I'm looking for some place where that I can let my bald head hair down. You feel me? and lay on your lap and just be relaxed. And if I can't sleep around you, I'm not going to fuck with you.
You know, Kevin Samuel said a long time ago, why the fuck I got to worry about white supremacy? Well, I got the enemy land right next to me at night.
I mean, and it's crazy. Like, and I sleep light. I sleep light as hell. Like, if you get up in the middle of the night, I'm wondering what the fuck you doing. You better be going straight to the bathroom, and I better be hearing some
Who you letting in my house when I'm asleep?
Come on now. Like, because I don't know if it's a Midwest thing. These girls different. They, like, They different. They different. Like they used to be better, but it seemed like it was only because I'm not rugged, and I get that. Since I'm not rugged, hard-boiled women are a little bit different. But because I position myself to be authority, a man of valor, and a man of integrity, compliance happened.
Now let's talk about that Midwest woman. What have you noticed about Midwest women that make you say that?
Hardcore, cold air makes a cold heart.
Even more rugged than the East Coast women? Because I heard they're pretty rugged too.
It's cold over there too.
Yeah,
cold as shit.
You got a point.
Like
Hey, you got a
American
point.
women, Americanized women. It's
No,
all about-
American women just.
Well, it's
American
from the South.
The South is different.
That's the caveat.
That pussy good. They very, very accommodating.
That's the cornbread and greens right there.
Man, that's that incubate over there. Like, I love them.
Earthquake.
You just got to
equator.
check the paperwork before you get with them. They got some.
Oh, what you talking about? What are you talking about?
They be fucking with some boys, and then the boys be having the shits, and then they fucking with them. So you gotta check their paperwork, and you gotta check more. You gotta check it all.
You know what? That's actually common. It's been a lot of women who would flat out say, "Yeah, my ex was on a DL and all."
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
They be out here
I know a few girls.
saucying.
I know a few girls who found out and still tried to stick it out or change them. I'm like, no, that's when you find out that type of information, dead it immediately. In my opinion, I don't care how long y'all been together. That's like, no.
That's all bad.
It depends on how good the neck is.
No, because Corey Holcomb got a joke. He said something like dookie pussy. You don't want to end up with dookie pussy. Which I agree.
That dookie pussy.
Oh, I gotta turn this on one time.
He said monkey. He said that monkey pussy. That dookie. I mean, some.
Because let's be honest. Most men have hit a girl. You get home, then you just pull up on something else. So just imagine a dude link with a dude, get home later. Now you're gonna link with your lady. Come on, that's dookie pussy.
Yeah.
He ain't doing that.
You know what Pimp C called that? You poisoning the pussy population.
Man, ooh, shit. That made my stomach hurt.
Hold on, where my button at? Hold on. Here we go right here. Hold on.
It's an evil world we live in.
It's wild with that one. Yeah, so, Nigga, I might have to change my perspective on that. Because,
Oh, well, let me ask you this. No, I'm not about to ask you.
He would move for it.
No,
Let's talk about something else. That's why
I did want to know about herbs because you mentioned upstairs you're
Yeah,
kind of into herbal. Like, first off, can you just go over a list of several of the talents you have or several of your interests? Because I don't think.
All right.
Now speaking to you, I don't think I did enough justice in your intro.
Oh, well, some things I like to surprise people with because my boy will always get on me and say, stop telling people how smart you are. And I'm like, it's hard for me to dumb down when I'm a light. However, some things I'm going to surprise. So I'm big into herbology, so I'm more animate in gut health. So I studied gut health while I was in school because I found that everything starts in the gut.
Yeah, sure.
So-
First brain, really.
Yeah. It was the first sin too.
Yeah, the apple.
Yeah,
If it was apple, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was. So with that being said, you age backwards from reducing the parabolics and the genomes in your gut. So if you get a healthier gut, you won't age as fast. So most of the young people now who look 40 plus, I look younger than them.
Yep.
And that's because I got my gut health in order. 2, fixes acne, fixes
That's
weight.
definitely true.
It fixes your bad breath. It fixes your kutamama. It also fixes the man's shit.
But that's all I don't understand because you said earlier when you take women out, sometimes you said something about steak. And most people who are really into herbs, they just know that meat putrefies in your body and you want something that ferments in your body like fruits and vegetables. So that
So I follow the Okinawan diet.
No pork.
Yeah, I don't do pork. Okinawan is actually 80% fruits and vegetables and 20% meat.
Can you say one more time? What is this diet?
Okinawan,
Okinawa.
out of Japan.
I never heard of that. Okay.
Yep. It's that's the actual diet because the people that live are all centurions, normalized, meaning they live 100 plus.
Up in them hills over there?
Mm-hmm.
That's
their diet. Yeah. That's their diet. They 80%, and they eat up to 80% full. They don't do 100% full like how we go to lethargic and that basically that sleepiness.
Yeah.
They go to 80%, and it preserves the gut health. Secondly, it it gives your body a chance to digest,
Mm-hmm.
and it eats up all the bad bacteria following to the next day.
I could be wrong, but I want to say those people got a high level of what's the word I'm thinking of? Goji berries in their diet.
Yeah, yeah. So goji berries, acid berries.
What's goji berries do for the body?
It keeps the lining so that your food digests better. It also, what else does it do? It's part of your blood along with beets. You want to have beets and cranberries. The actual fruit, not the juice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now I do use the powder form, the organic powder form of the beets, because I mix that with my protein shake to keep that together. So I'm big on that, because when you have good gut health, you don't gain as much weight, like belly fat.
So what are the stuff to eat based on, for good gut health and not gaining size to the midsection?
Most of the stuff you want to have more greens in your system. And, everybody say, I hate greens, or I don't want to eat your greens. Dude, it's cheaper. Do you understand that you can literally stay full and consistent and satisfied off of $7 a day? And your attitude is better. 90% of your gut health also affects your mood. That's why, I have nothing against people who smoke or drink, because one, I used to promote alcoholism. I like alcohol my damn self. Tequila is my thing. I don't smoke marijuana. That's just not my thing, only because it slows my brain down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more on the spiritual end of messing with organic shrooms.
Ooh, that's my stuff.
Amen.
I look, man.
You know what I'm saying? But for all intents and purposes, we talking about Chaga, Reezy, and King.
Oh,
For all intents and purposes,
no, yeah,
on this
I
mic.
do those too.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just talking about psilocybin, Stropharia cubensis.
Yeah, you said that, not me.
Okay.
So because of that is brain food.
Do you do lion's mane at all?
Absolutely. You can make that into a steak.
You didn't just say it. That's why.
Yeah.
Oyster mushrooms. So you do it all.
Yeah. See, because those are steaks. That has the texture,
Texture. Yeah.
right? And you can season it just like meat.
You ever tried the mushroom chicken of the forest or something like that?
No, I haven't
It
tried
tastes like chicken, but it's a mushroom, and they got some that tastes like lobster.
Yeah,
they got mushrooms that taste like cheese.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, if you for our anime family, if you ever watch the animes, look at how they make their foods.
Yeah, they make
All of that is in there.
Yeah.
Eastern philosophy and Eastern knowledge puts more into natural health than Western, because Western is all about caveman shit and just going crazy and disrupting the body, because that's their business. Their business is,
they're trying to kill us.
well, they're trying to sustain us. Because how do you keep a customer?
Oh yeah, by keeping them
Keep
hooked.
them sick. If they're doctor or
Create the problem,
yeah, keep 'em hooked.
then fix
Supply and
the
demand.
supply and demand. So you create the problem and then give them the solution. That's how America works.
This is the government.
You know what I'm saying? How this is where we was talking about earlier about socialism versus capitalism. You got to have them both, because the government needs to have structure, whereas they got to give a fuck
I don't
about
agree
it.
that you got
Control.
Yeah, they want control because they know that you don't know how to govern yourself.
I'm saying, just imagine a nation of self-sustaining people. That's why I say you don't really need capitalism, because I like to think at one point in time
It's going to
that existed.
happen. Look at nature. You can go anywhere in a kingdom, from ants to antelopes to lions. There's always going to be a hierarchy. Somebody's just going to be big and bad.
But you know
But
what?
hippos beat lions all the time. So what's the true hierarchy? Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you know what I think you're thinking? I think as far as this particular society, they don't have people's best interests at heart.
So that's the thing of humanity versus spirituality or universal principles. Like if back in the day, remember back in the day before everything started going negative, everything was positive in America. They promoted more positive images,
trades and all that.
Right there.
Promoted it.
But what happened? And we watched it in the movie, the Anchorman.
Anchorman, yeah.
When and that was a
One.
real thing. Anchorman 1, a real thing, when they showed the first controversial negative thing and had the highest ratings. Once that shift happened, that people started trending towards negative energy, they seen it was more profitable. Look at and this is what happened in my industry, especially in the exotic entertainment. You know, not in adult, but in exotic entertainment. Once the owners, which was all white at the time, and then they transitioned to other cultures, you know, Arabic and stuff. Not many black owners. It's still one or two, but when they realized that they make more money off the black dollar than the white dollar, but the white dollar was sustainable, but it was more reserved. So they went from making $5,000 to $10,000 a week to making $50,000 to $100,000 a week by just letting black people be fake owners.
Now, how do you do that?
The face of it.
Oh, okay.
You remember that Popeye's chicken commercial? It was a black woman said, "I'm the owner of the company." She was just an actor. She wasn't even the owner of the Popeye.
Yeah, but because us wanting to just be in a position.
And identify.
Same thing with Uncle Ben.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So once you give us a little bit, ain't even a real deal, a little bit, we going crazy with it. Why? Because we that thirsty. Now we're normalizing black excellence again. Because the internet is leveling the playing field for anybody. Now you can't deny us. Like, oh boy, that plastic gasoline.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm subscribed to him. I know he's talking about. He turns plastic into gasoline.
Or Wall Street Trapper or Notre Dame.
Wall Street Trapper, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put them in the book. Shout out to Wall Street because he's dating my marketing branding mentor.
Salute to you.
You heard about the other guy that he created a machine that can create water from air.
From air. Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah.
All them dudes.
And then check this out: the 16-year-old Nigerian who used scrap copper metal and already developed how to do direct neural link to plastic arms.
I want to say I heard of him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about the dude. He created a car that runs on radio waves. They was like, get up.
Paul, shout out to Black Excellence in the building.
Let's give a hand clap. Also, one more person, I got to give a shout out to Chris Sand, too. Chris Sand, if you don't know him, he's a major investor, showing people how to move that dollar.
Yeah. I put me on him. I need some more directs.
We'll talk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's so much black excellence that's now unfiltered and unregulated because you can't do nothing. All the gatekeeping is damn near over. But they're going to put that back in it. So why is your time? That's why I'm like, here's the principles of the Exoticprenuer, because we move in the shadows. Ain't shit you can do about that. Right?
Also, another person, too, I want you, the person we had on last, his name is Desmond Hill. He's also a financial coach. Go check him out, too. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, we'll definitely put you on to him, too.
I like this.
Yeah, it's that sour stuff, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they got so many flavors. Go. I'm gonna put you on the store after.
It just so a lot of folks don't understand black seed oil, soursop, meringue, and everybody now got hip to sea moss. You get those 4 combinations every day, you won't get sick.
But go try to get the purple sea moss though. Gold is good, but go for purple sea moss.
You won't get sick. And this is not controversial, but it is a documented fact. You can look this up. It's
Bacterial inflammatory.
carcinogen. I was trying to say the right word because I don't want to mess up the algorithm as in and then black flag and shadow it. It's an anti-carcinogen. That combination, black seed oil, meringue, soursop, and sea moss.
What about oil of oregano?
It's
That stuff actually, man.
I get tired of that, but yeah,
You got to dilute it most of the time.
yeah, you got to dilute that.
strong.
You got to dilute that with your just like your apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah, but that is an that's an antiviral, anti-aging recipe.
You know what's amazing about what you just said? Since I've been it's now getting colder now. I would walk outside with just something light, and I won't get cold or sick.
Yeah.
People like, you ain't sick? I'm like, nah.
Yeah, the vid didn't touch me for because the whole thing. The vid didn't touch me for 3 years. It wasn't until it mutated a couple times before it got to me, and I detoxed immediately. I'm big on detoxing, so I actually have a product that I promote on the website.
What's the product?
It's ISOT. that actually is a natural detoxer. Is made with soluble fibers, and it has soluble fibers, and it comes from a senna leaf. And what that does is just basically it's a natural fiber. It removes all the gunk out of your skin, out of your gut, out of your liver consistently.
What's this website for this?
It's all donapparatus.com.
No, I'm saying for that. What's the website?
What?
Just to promote your website.
Donapparatus.com. DONALDPERATTIS.
All right, we'll put everything in the link below.
Yeah.
In the description.
Yeah, everything is on there. The tea, my organic natural fragrance line.
Could we hold up that book for the camera one more time just to show people the book? Please go cop that book.
It's right there on Amazon. Right there. Just put in my name. You'll get it. And the link is right there on the website. You know, I appreciate. Man, I got a lot of questions I want to ask y'all though.
Us.
Go for it. Hey, but before you ask the question, I just want to say something. People, try once or twice. Just try some ashwagandha. Get something called dose.
Ooh, somebody talk about that shit.
Yeah, I do it all. Get some what's it called? Chlorophyll.
Yeah.
Get some chlorophyll. It's a few other things. Just try these things. Get some milk thistle and blessed thistle, blood root. It's so many herbs. Just try them. Buy a little bag.
Yeah.
Make a tea.
Milk thistle is in the tea that I'm talking about. Milk thistle, honey thistle, ashwagandha is in another blend I got.
Okay.
But yeah. That ashwagandha is a double dip. It's double dip. It's good for your brain and good for your mind.
Also, don't forget that burdock root out there too.
Oh, you got anything with maca in it or maca?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Y'all, he know.
Yeah. Maca root and maca root for men and for women.
Okay.
Predominantly for women. And that burdock root, you get that with that wormwood, and you do the burdock work with the wormwood and the black coals.
And that sarsaparilla.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you mean black what?
Black coals. The coals.
I'm trying to think. What is the code? I don't know that herb.
See?
Oh, cloves.
Yeah, coals.
I heard cold. I heard.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
That spirilla, that's stronger. That's the strongest protein out.
And that blue vervain.
Come on now.
Hey, I know you was talking about gut health earlier. I know you know about Cascara Sagrada.
Come on now.
Man, I put him on Cascara.
Man.
He was like, yo, but I
right.
warned him. I don't give that to nobody without warning them.
Boss, you need a good shit.
Yeah.
You ain't lying about that.
One good shit to save your life. I promise you.
You know another thing too. You got to be careful with this too. Mushroom coffee.
I like it though.
But it had me going to the bathroom like crazy.
Cause you're full of shit.
I know.
Yeah, you need that. That's why that's why I became more passionate about the gut health. Outside of the passion of just being an entrepreneur and being out there, the gut health is more important because of the fact of the matter, you're dying because everything that they're putting out in American food specifically is disrupting your natural ability to digest, which means you're backing up quicker.
Yep.
And what happens in a backed up toilet or a pipe? Clogging, busting, before you know it.
Overflowing, running back.
And what happens in the actual body? Heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's.
I do want to say this lastly before we get on the next topic. For you people, every time you get sick, even if it's an STD, you feel like you got a little bit of itching down there. One thing you want to do is start fasting immediately till you get to the point of apoptosis. Because once you go through apoptosis, one of the things your body does is it eats away at the bad bacteria in your body, and that's going to naturally get rid of this stuff. Even if you got a headache, sometimes it's best to just starve. There's other things you can do, like put ice bags on your head.
Yeah, that's another one.
Which is, I don't know, headaches. I need to do my research on that because I just found out there's no pain receptors in the brain. So what is a headache? What's really going on?
Blood.
That's why I feel
oxygen. It's actually oxygen. Lack of oxygen.
I feel like it could be like probably even parasites or mucus backing up to your head that's causing some type of.
So that's a part of it. So I'm gonna answer that, but I want to add to that. With that fasting, 72 is when you're gonna start. 72 hours is when it actually starts. So people.
That's what I say.
Assuming that it's gonna help in 24. 24 is the warm up. 48, your body is now conditioning. 72, your body is eating. And you will not. Once you get over to 24, the rest is easy.
That's very true.
Because your body is now going into survival mode. The 24 hours is all mental, and this is where I learned this from my Islam fam. When you're fasting, and let's say you're doing not a spiritual cleanse, but a parasite cleanse, it's what feeds parasites, the worms that's hitting your hand. That's why I'm leading into what you're saying. Those headaches and stuff like is sugar. Documentation is 256 versions of sugar that's in everything we've been eating.
Processed sugar too.
Right. So because of that, we're feeding those parasites every day. So when you're hangry, you remember that Snickers commercial?
I remember that hangry commercial.
Yeah, that was a commercial about parasites and
you
worms.
And you're eating sugar.
Yeah,
That's feeding them.
that's feeding them.
Sugar, yeah.
It changes your neural brain waves to one, fake hunger, two, makes you angry. That's what happens that's because the worms and the parasites are peeing. They're secreting that things that makes you want to.
And also, they're dying off too. They like, hey, if we don't get this in us, we're about to be dead. So they send signals to your brain. You think you really are craving White Castle or whatever's out here, this burger, this hot dog. That's the parasites. You just the host for them, man. Get them out your body.
Yeah. Get rid of them. Disgusting. Get your body clean, and you'll be a lot more positive. That's why that's another thing when I stopped getting mad at folk. Cause how you gonna be mad when they special? They got worms.
I'm getting it now.
They got take them a minute. The more I explain it,
I'm slow.
We live in a society full of people that's not right.
Well, because you got to think of what's in them. You got worms, you got parasites, you got bad gut health. You've been programmed by 4-5 people, and then you got random wings in your system.
And you got all type of metal in your system, microplastics. Come on.
So how can you have an intelligent, high-level conversation with somebody that's special?
And you're programmed like a motherfucker.
So this is the part that's why I would never consider myself better than anybody. I see you for who you are. I can't not see you. So all I want to do is try and reach you where you're at, and then let's see if we can have a conversation on how to get better.
And on top of that too, you got people ain't took a shit in 2 years.
Come on now, because as hurt people, heal people, right?
So hey, people, just dibble and dabble on these herbs, and little by little, you gonna be like, okay, yeah, little by little,
yeah. Get a good 3-day good shit.
But I do want to say what he was speaking about earlier. What he was speaking about earlier was called a dry fast. Dry fast is when you don't eat or drink nothing for 3 days. You could do something called, I think, a water fast, where 3 days, but all you messing with is water. And then you can also fast if it's just all fruit or all juices. That's I forgot what that's called.
Each one has a different result. So it's based off of so spiritual fasts spiritual ones is basically the water only. You know what I'm saying? That's mostly what, like, biblically what they be going on. Well, no, Yeshua was nothing. But I know the Islamic, they do a lot of water fasting.
Believe it or not, I did water 7 straight days before. Nobody believes me. Yeah. But just like you said, I'm comfortable. I know I did it.
When you click, it's nothing like the clicking. When the last, I'm gonna ask the public, and hopefully y'all responded if y'all made it to this part of the thing. When the last time you felt love? When the last time you felt love? If you
from myself or other people.
Period. From yourself, and when you said, like, because I documented it. The first time I felt real love, where it was all over me, and that was during the fast. It was like the most warmest, calming feeling I ever had in the world.
I can actually answer that question. I'd say probably 2 months after I had my kidney transplant.
Okay.
It was like it's very hard to explain. It's like,
well, what was happening? So what was happening during that time?
I was healing.
Okay.
And I was upstairs listening to music because that was my time of peace, of healing. And I just felt that moment where it's like, I got you.
Okay.
It was hard to explain.
What was you eating?
I don't remember.
Was it anything?
I was eating, but I just don't remember what I was eating at the time.
I'm sure it wasn't solid food, though, so it's probably a bunch of juices and liquids.
Yeah. It was definitely a lot of water.
That's probably, sometimes, I'm not saying this occurred to you, but as your body gets rid of all the toxins and all the negative things in your body, those releases will start to make you feel more euphoric.
And also, too, I got a foreign object in my body, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But still, you also got to love you also have an organ from.
That's what I'm saying. I have a foreign object.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's what it's referred to in a lot of cases. But yeah, I do have a loved one.
When you said foreign object, I immediately thought.
No, my
metal or
body
something.
looks at it as a foreign object
Yeah.
because I wasn't born with it.
Yeah,
Shout out to the BBLs and the booty lifts.
There you go.
that was.
Yeah. I really want them to just do a couple squats and leg lifts. Come and get on the pistol program.
Mad facts, man.
And y'all will get it because what Nikki, Stormy, all the ones that got Cardi, all of them got it removed. I told y'all back then that it don't last on your ass. Dig in.
Don't last on your. No, it was
on your
interesting when
ass.
Black China started to make a change because she one of them girls I thought was gonna go hard like Lil Kim.
I mean,
keep going for it.
because what happens, what I've noticed is one of three things happen to women that's coming out the game. One, you have a spiritual awakening, and then that's that transformational space. Then you go to a level 4, which is, and I can get into that, is transfiguration. That's the Jesus level. Basically, when
But it could be fake though, like the girl was just with Kevin Gates. To me, her shit was fake.
you know.
I'm sorry, I should have let you continue.
No, go
I'm
ahead, go
sorry.
ahead.
That's all I
It's
had to say. I'm sorry.
Like, but Kevin Gates is like transformational right now.
No, him. I'm saying the girl that was just with him who was wearing
You
the.
talking
the
about
Muslim-
Brittany Grimes?
Brittany Renner.
I can never remember.
Brittany
her name.
Renner. Okay, so she's one of those. So Brittany versus Black China, based off where they at right now. Brittany was going through a transformation space, but she still had doubt in her spirit. So doubt in her spirit is, as we identify in the shadow world, is fake faith. So you were going through it's kind of like how women. It's kind of like the women that are fake gay when they just mad at men.
You lukewarm.
Yeah, it's like you pretending to be something you're not because you just really mad and you ain't got no outlet. So what you do, you turn into a religion, but you're not really turning to knowledge of self. You're not turning to God. You're turning to something to be in a place of that.
Right.
You feel me? So a lot of times when they do that, they're looking at us like, all right, I need to reject it. And that's just only because the negative got so heavy that it become insurmountable. And I've been through that. That's how I understand it so well. When you're around so much negative energy and there's no outlet, and you got pent up sexual energy, you have pent up, then you have no way to outlet negative energy of just people complaining to you. Then you have the combination of people out to get you. This is no different than being in the streets, no different than being a high level successful CEO. Those are the parallels once you become successful if you don't find balance in principles.
Well, let me ask you this: you talking about pent up sexual energy? What is one's way of releasing that?
So it's five.
Can I say one?
Shoot.
Yoga.
Yes.
When you do all the
Yoga.
stretches, they come out through the.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
Yep. So stretching or expression, I transfer it through dead weights. I ground. I speak to my subconscious, and I activate my creativity. Those are my 5 ways of how I handle because when you're using sexual energy in this responsible realm, and I talk about that in the book, you're channeling creativity because that's where creativity comes from. Creativity don't come from the brain; it comes from you come from your shit.
Can I say this? Because it is November. Every November for the past 4 years, I actually do the No Nut November. I practice semen retention.
I'm glad you hit that.
And I passed.
Well, not hit that.
Oh yeah. Hey, trust me, I was about to give up day one. November 1st, this girl texts me. I'm like, I've been lying to all the girls I'm out of town all month because if they keep hitting me up, I know I'm a cave.
Yeah.
Because I had a bad start. Usually I prepare myself, but this one I was like, wait,
Shouldn't have
it's
been
November?
digging them down too good, my dog. Hey.
But no, you are 100% right. The more you abstain from sex, your creativity gets activated.
Man.
That is 100%.
See, women, y'all, it's always thrown at y'all. So I go hard on y'all because y'all ain't got a shortage of penis. But when it comes to the cooter mama and us releasing, because we know we can get rid of it quicker, but we need to transfer that energy. Y'all need to get transferred on or in. Y'all need to.
Do women have an equivalent of blue balls? Because we get blue balls.
Fuck yeah.
What's theirs? If you would know it. If you
Angry chick.
Okay.
Because you see the funny part about it, they channel it by projecting it onto you. Because when they need something, you supposed to shit your ass. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Slam on that.
And we acquiesce.
And if you're tender dicking, You buckle instead of standing.
Or argue back with him.
And that's a waste of time when
That's
she
a waste
just
of
want to
time,
get bent. She want to get bent. Period.
She's not gonna tell you.
No.
She's not gonna tell you.
She's going to use, I call it estrogen energy. Estrogen energy. And feminese. That's their language. I'm still studying feminese. I don't speak it that well, but I'm pretty good.
And that's another thing. A lot of men are too logical to understand that too.
Yeah, you
I
just
had
like
that
yin and
problem.
yang.
Yeah.
Just like yin and yang, it's some feminine in us just like it's masculine. And just like it's a masculine in them, just like feminine. They just been pushing the agenda, but the feminine is still there. You just gotta, like, if you're feeling yourself buckling up, that means you need to man up. Because she wants you to handle her.
Yeah.
Really bad.
She don't want another girlfriend.
Yeah. You know, if you're the one that they, like, I know I put myself in that position intentionally when I was a photographer. Because you don't shit where you eat, right? And in the industry, it's a bad omen of photographers, just like fitness ninjas, taking care of the models, because it's right there, and they get naked for me regularly. So,
And how's a regular guy supposed to handle himself seeing this?
so I had to train my mind to look past them. For decades, I just not untrained my mind to not look at them, to not look at them. Now I'm looking at them all day like a normal male. you know,
I had to develop that superpower myself, and I didn't know I was doing that.
Yeah.
Because being around a lot of bad chicks all the time, and I just looked past it one day. I'm like, oh, this is what this feels like.
Yeah, it's empowering, but it's nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Cause now you got to figure out. Now you definitely got to know a type. Cause you got to pick something that's gonna tickle your fancy every time. And it can't be no doubt. Cause you know when you're young, this is that explorative phase. When you're exploring, you kind of want everything.
It's like going past the high.
Yeah. When you get off that Ritz crackers.
Ooh, yeah. That's an interesting thing to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a switch in my head. Usually it's especially I always say business or pleasure. It's one or the other. Like if I mess with a woman on some business stuff, we don't go in
My
that
business
other
is pleasure.
I mean, you are different because you exist in a gray area. I'm saying for me, like we were at a club not that
So
long
what's your
ago.
type then?
We ain't getting into that.
Please don't bring that story up, bro.
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all know a story I'm about to bring up.
Okay.
I was gonna say we was at a club. I saw this bad girl. Next thing I know, I'm like, shit, what's up? She pretty much rejected me. We told her, hey, we got a podcast. She was like, I want to come on a podcast. I was like, you can come on, but I do want to let you know I don't mix business with pleasure. If you come on the podcast, don't worry about me still trying to holler at you, this and that. I just, that's who I am. If it's business, it's business. If it's pleasure, you know, I don't conflate the two worlds. Some people exist in that gray area and some can handle it, some cave into it. Like you said, I'm sure there's plenty of photographers, videographers. They're like, wait, what you mean you don't got the 300 for the pictures? All right. I got a bed, baby.
Bring it out. All right, so there is a line, and like when you're in those positions of power and leverage, I don't do that. That's a hard no. Fuck no. Because that's one of the reasons why I was able to gain so much notoriety and trust. Because I was big on trust. I'm still big on trust. If you're my model or you're my client or customer, and I know you're attracted to me, I'm looking at you like a nigga. You get and over time, what happened is now they're so comfortable, they get naked immediately, and the males, their boyfriends or husbands, are nervous because they're like, "How the fuck are you so comfortable around this nigga?" But you still,
And they don't understand.
and they don't understand. Like, I'm a very straight man. However, this bitch about to pay me $500 or $1,000 or whatever the fuck the price is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You will like that power.
I am not about to mess that up for none of y'all.
But there's people in the world who get on a quote unquote Harvey Weinstein shit. Like, I'm in a position of leverage. I'm about to take advantage.
And that shadow is because they know they was the ugly kid coming up.
Oh, yeah,
And they
he
leveled
clearly
up.
was Harvey Weinstein.
You get what I'm saying? They knew they was fucked up. They knew that if they didn't have nothing of value, I go harder on that in the other two books that's coming out. I go harder on identifying the shadow in them and how to identify that angry little kid that's trying to play with you versus the real one that's trying to level you up. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm a legitimate platform, so I don't give a fuck. I'm good looking. Fuck you. Cause I take an offense to that. Like, don't insult me like I'm pressed. Stop it. Pause. I hit you with the case. I hit you with the cave of values. Like, you're medium. I'm already got baddies. You see my lineup.
Who the fuck are you?
Pause. Period.
Yeah, I do want to know. This is gonna be my last question since we winding down. Can you just other than your own book, can you reference or can you give our audience 3 books to check out to possibly make them a better person?
Absolutely. Influencer.
Who did you say that was by again? Did you
Robert
say?
Cialdini.
Okay.
Cialdini. Influencer is one. My friend put me up on it, and I liked it. It's called the Action Bible. It's a comic book of the Bible. It's a comic book illustration of the Bible. It's called the Action Bible. My friend put me up. It's free. It's a classic. I still love it to this day. Napoleon Hill's Master Keys to Riches.
He got a few good books.
Yeah, I love his style of writing because it's authentic to its era, but it still is accurate to the day. You know what I'm saying? The principles don't change. You know, I got hundreds of books I want to share.
You could do 2 more if you want to do 5.
You know, Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene.
Okay.
And let me pull up the name. It was the book that everybody was tripping about because more people talked about the movie, but I read the book. It's I think it's Black as Fuck History, but I'm about to pull it up right now. And
that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That's the one they made that movie with what's the name was in it?
Kyrie Irving was caught all that flack about it.
Oh, you talking about
You talking about,
he caught flack about it.
No, he talking about from Negroes, Hebrews
to Negroes.
Yeah.
I think every black person should read that.
I got a copy of that book in my house.
Yeah, I actually read the whole book, that 36-hour book.
Yeah, that book is like that big.
It's Jesus level. It's definitely biblical.
But it's a good read. It's a hell of a good read.
It gives you a clear understanding of the history of when we got, not even when we got indoctrinated, but has as close of history to when the transference of identity changed from knowledge of ourselves to knowledge of them.
Yep.
Against ourselves.
You know the thing about that book that got me instantly? At the time, I was going to Wayne State. And he was talking about Wayne's. He went to Wayne State. And his experience going to college. And he asked himself the same question I asked myself. What the hell am I doing here? And by that one bar by itself, I'm like, I got to keep reading.
Yeah.
That's how it got me.
Yeah, they you know, because the game was all of us to go in debt, so we indoctrinated the American dream, but that wasn't our.
I'll be honest, that's the number one reason I didn't want to go to college because I didn't want to accumulate any debt. I want to 18, 19, whenever I enter the workforce, start. I don't want to start off in.
That's amazing. I was the opposite. I didn't care about the money because I knew I could make it.
That's smart too, but you got to choose the right what's the word, occupation, or the right, because certain occupations art majors ain't making shit, let's be honest.
Shit, I did.
What no I'm talking about, let me think, what's one of them?
But you know what, you gotta think about it. Everything sells as long as you're willing to sell.
That's true, but I'm trying to think of most people with a historian degree or certain degrees.
Oh, bullshit degrees. Okay,
yeah, that's
so
what I mean.
Liberal arts. So liberal arts, but if you, it's not even a hustler. If you learn, and this is just one thing I encourage everybody to learn, even if you never use it, but it's so valuable. If you learn the art of communication and sales, you will learn who you are really versus who you project yourself to be.
Facts.
And I'm not good at sales.
Facts.
You are.
You got to talk to people,
You are.
man. It's like,
I used to be a door-to-door. I was the worst.
You just hated people. You hated dealing with them.
See, you figured me out already. That's 100%.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you.
You don't want to talk because you already know. I'd rather just, you going to buy it or not. I had the same attitude because I had and I'm not saying you, but I'm saying me. I had a grandiose attitude because I knew I was the talent. I knew I was the shit. How I know I was the shit? Because I was also an A student. So I was an A student, I was a nerd, and didn't nobody want to talk to me. So it had to be something wrong with them.
So you didn't get a full ride.
That's how you got to do it.
No, my dumb ass didn't know that part.
You didn't know what part to get a full ride scholarship?
Yeah, my parents focused on me just being academically competent, but not socially competent to think about all the other shit. Cause all their parents did. So my siblings got all full rides. I didn't, cause they assumed that I knew that.
Wow.
That part.
Damn, they like that dude?
Fried me like
that's
chicken in the deep grease.
That's
You
some
hear me?
bullshit
Extra
right there.
hard. Extra
That's
hard.
some bullshit.
So guess what your boy do? Because I'm a fighter, not a flighter. I figured it out. I maxed out all my loans, and you already know what we do. Yeah.
Hey, do I got a button here for that?
I put it to work.
I don't think I have a button here, but I know what you did.
And I paid my shit. I paid for college. I paid for everything. Because I was a habitual learner. I wanted what I learned, and I'm one of them kids that if you're not gonna deny me, I'm gonna get it.
So basically, you're a savant.
Okay.
Yeah, I give you a level of savant.
Appreciate you. Definition, sir, because I like the word. I've heard it, but I cannot recall what it means.
Well, you know what? I don't like to make things up.
Someone who's
No, we got to get the right definition. We can't just sit here and make up the definition. A savant. A savant is
SAVANT.
yeah. A savant, according to the land of Google, it says a very learned or a talented person, especially one distinguished in a particular field of science of the arts.
I literally was about to say that.
Hey, man.
No, you didn't. Just
I appreciate that.
What's the word savant?
Get your ass up.
I appreciate that. I receive that with all things in greatness and humility. I appreciate that.
Not a problem, brother. Not a problem.
That's definitely.
Yeah. But before we get out of here, I remember you said you had a question that you wanted to ask us.
Damn.
Or questions.
Actually, the question is, when can I get y'all on my show, the Mind the Exoticprenuer, and I give y'all the business? Not like that.
No, of course not like that.
Let's be clear about that.
He gonna open the door in the road.
No level. No red room. We don't do the red room.
Hell no. No,
Not at all.
Hey,
but real shit. Yo, how you on the Mind the Exoticprenuer? Because I got a lot of perspectives I want to ask y'all. Because y'all both are so learned, and I like the logical and philosophical minds and the questionnaires, and I really want to see your perspective.
We'll definitely come on the show.
Talk.
But at least give me 2 weeks out because I want to read this book. Just in case if
let's talk. But we got
actually, do you got another book? Because I want my own copy.
We got two books. Yeah, we need 2 books.
I like my own. I don't like that.
Because
when's your birthday?
Huh? I'm a Libra. We'll leave it at that.
Let's just say this.
September Libra.
Let's just say this. Our birthdays are like 2 days apart.
Y'all 2 Libras? Facts.
On the 12-month calendar, we're Libras. 13-month, we're official.
Well, you know what? Same month.
So y'all both be balancing it.
We different Libras. Even though we both Libras of the same month, we're different. Man.
No, I'm seeing y'all dynamics.
We yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Year of the Rabbit, for anybody who needs to know, Year of the Rabbit.
Water Dragon.
Okay. Hey, see, now I'm really got it. I got.
I just realized that last year somebody sent me Water Dragon.
I'm a Year of the Rabbit. Salute to me.
So yeah.
But yeah.
We ready. This is our favorite part of the show. We're getting ready to dig in these questions. So let's play our theme music.
That's why you're miserable.
That's why you're miserable. That's why you're miserable. That's why keep
pass the bowl this way. Pass the bowl.
If you don't like your question, you can pose another question.
Pass the bowl. You gotta pass the bowl.
Pass the bowl. Pass the bowl. Like we used to do.
What we got? You want to go first?
Sure.
Go first.
That's
Let's
a
go.
good question.
What is your reputation in the streets?
Go for it.
Don P, that nigga.
Hey.
I'm known as the guy with all the pros. And that 305.
You know, I asked Max this question I want to ask with you. Do you feel like a lot of your homeboys hang out with you just because you got the women?
Yeah, I weeded them out early.
Okay.
Yeah, I peeped that game. I seen that thing, and they used to. So, a funny story. A couple guys used to claim that they knew me, but I hid my face for almost a decade. No one knew what I looked like other than the people who did business with me because you had to come to a referral. So, leveraged my name to get him some sauce, right? Right? So, he got him some sauce, bring the girl to me to do the work. I'm like, all right, where's the money? He said he was paying for it. He was like, then I called him like, is you paying for this for real or not? He was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying for it.
Nigga, what?
So I was like, yeah, no. He said he ain't covered. He said, and she said, damn, I fucked them for nothing.
Oh, wow.
That was my first lesson on buddy hustling.
Damn.
I didn't know what that was at the time.
One of those. Huh?
Yeah. Cause
Kanye West got a song like that. He said he called Talib Kweli. And, like, he was just hustling the girl off of his name.
Yeah, shit. And I just told her, I said, well, shit, you gotta level up before you come up.
But see, that lets you know who not to fuck with then.
Oh,
But did you know who the dude was?
Yeah, see, again, unless you knew me, you only come through referrals. I protected my image more than anything in my reputation. So you had to know somebody to do business with me. Period.
Right. And he pulled that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
when I've been like, yo, don't ever, unless you at least get the confirmation from me first.
I couldn't control that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I had at the time during that time, I had hundreds of guys trying to be around me, and out of those guys, 2 actually are solid and my friends today. Mm-hmm. The rest of them all fizzled out. But I didn't know how to decipher nobody at the time, because when you're on, it's just like a new rapper that just get on, and I'm green with no streets. The only street guy I was rocking with, we ended up getting into it, and I talk about that in the book too. Mm-hmm. But during that whole era, I didn't know who was friend or foe. I'm paranoid, so I'm just like, who you? But I know who connected to you. So if it's some shit, I know who I'm coming after right along with them. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to move like that when you're coming up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So now that I know the difference and I can decipher, because time proves everything. Shit, if you ain't 10 years old with me, fuck you.
Fuck that.
You grew up out here in Detroit or where?
100%.
Okay.
West side, east side?
West side, Asbury Park, PA, baby.
That's what's up. What's up?
But salute to the whole city, though.
Yeah, shout out to the whole city. 313 is everything. I don't claim no set. I am my own man, period.
Yeah, fuck Columbus. Go blue.
What was your question? I want to answer it too.
No, hold on. Fuck Columbus. Go blue. We getting ready to play y'all niggas. Fuck y'all.
Twice?
Yeah, fuck y'all niggas. Anyway, sorry.
What's your question?
No, we all got to answer
question.
it. I just want to remember.
So, what is your reputation in the streets?
Well, you know what? In the streets, I'm known in every hood. But one thing about me, when you meet me, you're not going to forget me.
Amen.
Just letting you know that right now. Because, you know, for some odd reason, whenever I'm somewhere, somebody like, hey, D, I'm like, hey, what's up? Hey, man, you remember me from? Like, no, I don't remember you, but I go along with it.
Yeah. Woo, that shit made it.
Man.
That made you know it, don't it?
Man, I'm like,
because you don't know, and don't let it be somebody that you done smashed on and I was a number 2 for a long time, so.
Let me tell you this. I'm in the store one time. I'm
no
talking.
snitching, though.
I'm talking. Dude come around the corner, 80, that's you? Like, how the fuck you know that's me? I said, I know your voice, nigga. Oh, wow. What up with you, man? But I actually knew him. I knew him.
He said, I smell your beard oil.
and it smells good, ladies. Letting you know.
No, but I've never, to my knowledge, had a reputation in the streets. I'm a very low profile person. Like, I always ask people, do you want to be Floyd Mayweather or Al Heyman? I want to be Al Heyman. I don't want to be known, at least not my face be known. You know, I think about that skit a lot. You remember the Chappelle show?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, you just got $50 million, and then they raise the price on the haircuts, they raise the price on this and that. I don't ever want, I want to be able to walk into a strip club and they don't up the price or upcharge me because they don't know me.
Yeah.
But see, that goes back what he was saying. You got to keep your reputation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of solid like that.
I think even if I tried to be popular, I'd be unsuccessful at it. Sorry for the affirmations on that, but I wouldn't want to, in my heart, because I know I'd never wanted to be popular.
You know what's interesting? It's funny how, because I was like you all the way up into 2017. I didn't want to be seen, known, or heard. I just enjoyed peace and quiet until the nature of the industry changed. And you got to be seen.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? And that changed my perspective, because I've been a number 2 nigga, not just privately, but professionally. Always had a leader or a mentor ahead of me that was always a guidance. Now I had to remove, because now I'm the leader. So this is where and I had to get tested. So that purgatory period, my 5 years of purgatory, of getting to that point where now I'm the head and not the tail. And now I'm not leaning on my own understanding, but universal principle understanding, cosmic consciousness understanding, you know what I'm saying? Is when I realized that now is my time to be seen. You see what I'm saying?
You got to prepare yourself.
you gotta allow yourself to be prepared.
I agree because it's an industry I'm about to go into. You gotta be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, so because I see you, I'm like, I see you, but I'm like, dang, I remember when I was that way for decades.
I never wanted to, and I also got like stage fright, but these industries I want to enter in, I gotta get over it, and I gotta do what I gotta do.
I'm proud of you for at least acknowledging that. Dude, I didn't snap out of that until 38. I was in front of 12 angry women.
The exact age I
See, like you said, it's never too late to change.
Man,
That's
that's why lesson 12.
There you go.
Lesson 12 right there. I was in front of 12 women, 12 angry, mad women, old heads, reminding me of all my demons, all the demons I was afraid of, and I had to get up and speak.
Is this your only book, or you got others?
Oh yeah, that's part 1. So it's a 4-part series coming.
I want you to talk about that for a minute.
I'm saying other books prior to this. Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, I scrapped.
You did. Okay.
Yeah, because that's the one, and that one is part 1, and part 2 and 3 is coming in January, for my birthday.
But I want you to talk about the 12 angry women. What about that point that said, you know what, fuck that, I'm about to show my ass?
So I was in front of. I was actually called out to do a retreat, a women's retreat, and I was the featured speaker to expand on the exoticpreneur's mindset. And I was dressed to the nines, but I was feeling myself. I was dressed like a PIMP. I didn't even realize it until after I looked at it. But when I was, because I was flashing the motherfucker. But when I stood in front of them, I froze, and I started crying. I started crying because I started seeing. I turned into that little boy that was afraid of everyone. Because in fear, there's 4 levels. There's fight, flight, freeze, and then there's fawning.
I had that problem.
And I was a fawner because I didn't want to get beat no more, and I didn't want to fight because the women in my life were very aggressive alpha women. Mm-hmm. And they was angry at the man, and I caught it all. Mm-hmm. So instead of fighting them, you fawn. You survive, right? So when I seen them, all I seen was those demons, and I was just naming them. And I broke down for them, and I started bitching up. Then I snapped out of it and stood on me and commanded my authority back. You know what I'm saying? And I start speaking and getting them, and they all end up becoming customers and clients and services of mine. And at that point, that was my breaking point, and that was my breakthrough.
That was your test.
That was my test to see, was I ready to not be a number 2, but a number 1. Mm-hmm. And after that, you couldn't do shit with me, cause now it's in me. It ain't just talking about it. You feel what?
Good shit. But on to my question. It says, what should schools teach?
Your schools teach?
What should schools teach?
Oh.
Real life skills, taxes, trades.
Schools should teach, for one, I don't think you can teach creative thinking. You should embrace creative thinking.
Critical thinking,
creative thinking. Also to understand oneself, coming back into remembrance, understand that you're not just an employee, but you're also a person that can create. Mm-hmm. You know, school shouldn't teach you how to just be a slave, be a drooling entity of the workforce. That's amongst other things.
I want to say it's a school in Chicago. The principal actually got the kids meditating, and it's like fighting them went all the way down. Mm-hmm. Just spending time alone in your own mind.
Yeah. You know what they call that? What? In the scripture, sitting still.
Yeah.
Sitting still.
You know, in the universe, they speak on that as silence.
Yes.
Mastering the art of silence.
Because we got so much going on, you know what I mean? You don't have like 5 minutes a day to just sit still.
Yeah. You give yourself 5 minutes. 5 minutes top of the morning.
Yes.
Give yourself 5 minutes top of the morning of just silence. Just you, and you.
In the morning, are you one of those people, because some successful people do it, they dip their head in ice?
Face plunging?
Face plunging, yeah.
Sort of. I just started it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, I just started it because now I'm more of biohacking now. I'm more into biohacking.
What is that?
So that's when you're challenging your body to outperform its limits. Mm-hmm. So in the universe, in universal energy and universal knowledge, it takes more energy to be positive than to be negative. Because in our reptilian brain, just scientifics, we naturally instinctively goes to negative.
You said reptilian brain?
Yeah, all of us got it.
What? How so?
This is just how we was born. I don't want to get too scientific.
Okay, well, yeah,
but
we'll say that
how
was
we were
Like the
born.
ego and super ego.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how we were literally born. We naturally go into fight or flight automatically.
Because
So we naturally.
reptilian brain is more primitive, or it's more
Yeah.
feral brain, and again, it's kind of attached to your ego. You got an ego and a super ego.
Yeah. So I really gonna love getting into it because
I'm gonna say that question for the next time.
next
time.
Next time you're on the show.
But So when you put energy into being successful, into being positive, into being great, it changed your whole biological makeup. So the greatest achievers all hack their own subconscious mind, physical body, and spiritual awareness to get there.
You remember?
Jesus, Yeshua did it too.
I'm sure you watched The
Muhammad.
Matrix, but did you watch? I think it was called Animatrix or something like that.
Hell yeah, I did.
You remember the guy who was running and he
Yeah.
ran past his limits?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
pretty much what you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. So the great part about because I'm not a pioneer. Well, I was, but I don't want to be a pioneer because pioneers ain't broke. I'll be an innovator.
I don't know
or a
about
creative. Yeah, shit. yeah. All of them done. Tesla.
Yeah.
Done.
You know, here's the first one I thought about, but then
Done. Cooked. Because we don't
Wim
connect.
Hof, not Wim Hof, Wilhelm Reich. You're right. He is a pioneer of Oregon energy.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All of them end up cooked because you can't connect. I want to connect, right? So I had to learn how to connect by not being a pioneer. Instead, I'm a connector and a platform.
And an innovator.
And an innovator. So I'll prove upon something. So because of that,
So forget all that pioneer shit.
fuck that shit. I came in the game and I pioneered the era of I wouldn't say exoticpreneurship, but the concept of it. But instead, I'm innovating entrepreneurship to adopt exoticpreneur mindsets so that they can produce higher levels of economic growth, socially, spiritually, and financially.
What about your question?
My question said, what was the worst thing to happen to Detroit? And the only two answers I could kind of say was, what was it called? The Big Three, Big Four?
Police.
Those police officers. And probably the riots. That's it.
I'll say crack.
That happened everywhere, though.
Yeah, that was everywhere.
I know, but still, if we talking about here,
They ain't grown out of that shit.
I'm just saying,
They
crack,
still stuck on that.
That's what I'm saying. So how's it not a
You know
bad
what?
thing? Wait. Before we get to that, the movie New Jack City, they said that was based off Detroit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what the word is. Y'all can fact check that if you want. But yeah, they said that was based off Detroit. Chambers Brothers.
I remember a few years ago when I was doing
That's Shazam.
a few years ago when I was doing Lyft or ride share. Man, this girl was in the back of my car. She was like younger than me, by 3-4 years old. She talking about she did crack before. And in my head, I'm like, I thought crack was been going.
Yeah.
Like, allegedly, you can still get crack. It's still people doing
They
crack.
said crack making a comeback.
To this day, it's still.
God
I was
damn.
like,
They said
didn't you
make it
hear all the stories?
I know cocaine was the thing. It's still the thing.
All you gotta do is add baking soda. Baking soda.
No, this is a little bit more scientific.
I mean, yeah, it is.
to the
but-
chemistry.
We're not trying to
but
discuss
I
on
understand the
how.
ingredients.
We're not gonna talk about how, but yeah,
But I personally don't endorse any paraphernalia of illegal and unlawful drugs.
None of us.
Cocaine is a Schedule II drug, so it's legal. Leave me alone.
But also, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
One hell of a drug.
not
And
that
I've never
we know.
tried, I've never
not
tried.
that we know personally. I'm just saying.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, we don't know nothing.
But I do like medicinal, herbal, spiritually awakening, floral based. That's not a drug.
I ain't know where you was going.
I'm trying to think of the actual word of it.
Also, sloppy toppy from a bad chick.
Yeah,
can never get wrong with that.
my drug is
Sloppy top.
is dopamine. The dopamine hit from linking with something. Yeah.
Yeah, dopamine.
You know what's
Sloppy toppy from a Slim Goody, looking at you with square eyes, saying, "Give me your essence, King."
Yes, and also she make you a good dog ass sandwich afterwards.
Yeah,
And
I'm sleep.
ladies, can I say this?
I'm sleep.
Or breakfast when you wake up.
There we go. Because when she has drained my soul out,
Hey, ladies, I gotta say this: when you give
You know who you is. I love you.
ladies, when you give a head, once a dude busts, don't stop sucking. You keep going for a minute or two.
Fuck you.
'Cause that's when the tingle
Fuck
be,
you,
it be
sir.
so sensitive.
Fuck you, sir. You is not trying to get the bitch out of me.
You
that
trying to
tick-
die, nigga.
Pause.
Well, I'm saying, lady, if you really want a man to be enamored, once a dude start busting, you stay on that thing and keep
Man, that's a
sucking
good
it.
way to get your ass kicked off of me.
Hey,
Get your ass,
I'm
woman.
here, but
Hey, listen.
telling y'all.
I will support your DTE.
Yeah,
I will
because
support
especially
it.
a girl who fight to stay on, you be like,
I love
I'm
you.
telling
Damn.
you, you're going to get the best of
Guess,
us.
listen.
I shouldn't give you the secret.
Support. You will get support. I don't care about, but your neurosurgeon skill sets. Listen.
It makes sex even better.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna give you what you
I
want.
forgot we had that button.
I support starving artists.
Don't stop. When we reach that point, don't stop. Go one more minute. Just go one
Actually,
more
I would support the idea when I wake up, you do it again. Yeah.
Let me wake up to it. I might swing on you out of just, shock, but
No, I'm talking about after I take that brief 15-minute nap and I just wake up like, and all of a sudden she back at it again. Oh, man, that's amazing.
I thought you meant first waking up and like, who that?
No, I'm talking about right after she done it the first time.
Hey, hey, listen.
Going round.
Them doctors is, hey, I nicknamed them HDs. Them head doctors is beautiful. Mm-hmm. You always have a job.
The sloppier the better.
At the Pizzle Hospital.
Know how to work that mouth? I'm telling you.
Nah, just get it stuck.
Hey, and all the skills I teach you, don't do them on nobody else. All right, well, I really don't care what you do after me.
No, we just don't kiss.
Yeah, ain't happening.
There's no kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah, without paperwork.
I'm your side, nigga. Ain't no kissing at all.
Hey, listen. It was one time a chick FaceTime a ninja. This before it started becoming a real thing. Chicks used to FaceTime their ninjas while I was getting them. And I was notorious.
Oh, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah, I was doing it before FaceTime was like.
Now,
before
wait, let me ask, was you a savage that would chime in on the call? Like, what up, homie? Like, it's some savage.
No, I wasn't that
You'll
savage.
just be back there.
No, I even get there, or when she get on the phone and she's talking her shit to her dude.
And she right there
I
moaning
start
loud
eating
as
her
hell.
out right there.
Moaning loud. You talking about like the baby boy where he just tagging that ass on the back and she on the phone?
Yeah, or I start eating her out right there. And I was a ologist on that motherfucker, straight.
And then they be trying to talk
And
normal.
then trying to keep a straight face the whole
We
time.
the same person, man.
Man, man, I used to get a kick out of that. I used to get a kick out of how much control you have to maintain while I know I'm hitting every freaking spot that's turning you on. That was my ego kick. I'm matured since then, but still.
You know what's beautiful? Why you linking with a girl, you be like, say my name, what's my name, what's my name? And then eventually she showed with a black eye, because I guess when her man was linking, she be like, I said your name.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one of those.
Terrible.
I had one of those.
Terrible.
I felt bad.
So tell him what you doing. Say, ooh, nothing.
Yeah, I felt bad about that one because I knew I was the problem with that one, so I had to.
I mean, we all had that type of moment.
Yeah.
It's fucked up when you look back on it.
Yeah, well, you look.
It's very
if
fucked
you
up.
don't have regret, you're really a bad person.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Well,
Nah, I'm going to say it.
Yeah,
A lot of my past, especially my side guy days, man. You know what? Why I was a successful side nigga? Because I would tell them, behave normal when you get home. Because a lot of women, once they get a side nigga, they start to switch up. Like, no, what do you do when you usually get home? You cook for them, go home and cook for them again.
you take care of business.
Go home.
That's interesting how, because how to entertainers, exotic entertainers are the best relationship coaches.
That's very true.
yeah.
That's very true.
Because they know everything that all y'all forefront that's trying to control relationships do. And that's the problem. If you would listen to us and do what we told you, because they're coming to us because your hard-headed ass don't want to listen. Because you think that you know more than the motherfucker who's coming in there with the problem. And I couldn't stand that shit.
Let me ask you
And,
one more
and that's ego right there.
And that's the male and the female. So it was no respect of person. It's like, bro, you in your own way, and then she's in her own way.
Can I ask you one more question before we get out of here?
Shoot.
Why do I don't know about women, but why do men confide more in their side pieces than their wife?
Because she don't want to listen. It's really simple. Though you know that their wife is really there for stability, not for compatibility.
Break that down.
So when you get a wife, now you say in the Bible it says when you get a wife, you get a good thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Right. That's what the Bible says,
Yeah.
right? But most men don't marry a Proverbs 31 woman. Y'all can look up a Proverbs 31. What y'all marry is who was there.
So basically, like you said, not compatible technically.
You got somebody that was there, and because most men don't fear of being alone is higher than women, because women always got somebody. We ain't got nobody. In theory, the only compatibility we got is if we're fortunate enough to have brothers that we get along with, or we in the streets, and that broham shit goes
That
on.
should be fake.
This should be weird because they be booty bonding.
Yeah.
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 What you mean? They both hit the same girl and they be y'all?
No,
No,
nigga.
they be
Oh,
Yeah.
participating. Another.
Orange County or Army. No against the Army. Let me
Why
be
are
clear.
you gay?
That type of
but,
shit.
Okay.
But in war times there was a bro bonding thing. So because of that, the closest thing we had was the woman that we were supporting in the bar. Quite naturally, what happens? Emotional attachment kicks in. The wife is literally there to bear children because most people, what they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, right? That's only because she's not a good mother figure. She's not going to, on average. Now, I know some amazing mothers that they handle their business and they keep it together, but mentally, society standard-wise, most of them are horrible. You know what I'm saying?
man, bruh, women can act. They got acting
Professional.
endurance.
Because most women, majority of women don't marry for love. They marry for leverage.
Or you just found a representative.
Women got acting endurance. Like a man, if he fake a relationship.
My daughter taught me that. My daughter made a believer out of everything because this girl, that was my seed, and I seen the transformation happen. I said, the fuck, you don't know shit about life, and she's doing it damn near like a pro. So she's been practicing. So this is when I started learning, I started discovering how accurate women are at developing their
Representative.
their identity on how to play. And I don't put it past them because she knew I'm going to do it because I genuinely love you. But it's not just a love because I'm also going to create provisions and protection, but I'm also going to discipline you too. So there's the full cycle, full gamut of that. It ain't going to be just, oh, I'm just spoiling you and making you rotten. I'm also removing things from you. And this is what men supposed to do to their wives and their women because that's how you lead. If I tell you duck, bitch, duck. Period. Don't say why, bitch, die. That's what's gonna happen. And ain't gonna be no conversation. I'm ducking, you dying. Bye. Hey, they did it in the Bible. Lie in that dumb bitch.
Don't look back.
Don't look back, bitch. Don't look back, bitch.
Don't look back.
Cause you missed that shit. I didn't.
What's going
We moved
on?
forward. Bye. Turned it to a pillar of salt. Didn't they tell you?
Yeah. Sodom and
Listen.
Gomorrah. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, bitch.
Don't look back, bitch.
Listen.
What's
Hey,
going on
that's
back
gonna be the
there?
new soundbite. Don't look back.
Don't look back.
Die, bitch, die.
Man, you know, it's been a hell of a show.
Man, I
Hey,
appreciate you.
Hey, let's give a hand clap to our guest one more time. And one more time, could you tell them your website where to get all your products from?
Hey, man, all you got to do is type in my name, DonaldPerattis. At the end of the day, it's Donald Perattis. All I want us to do is to stay healthy. Let's all become wealthy.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
We got to give our guest one more hand clap for being on the show. Come on, we got to give him a hand clap. This is not his last time being here. We're going to be on his
y'all
platform
gonna see us on his platform.
very soon. Yeah, very soon. So, other than that, I'm your boy, Adrian, KD.
I'm Stubbs.
We got to get out of here. Peace.